right, what is up, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another stream. And I gotta turn on my fan. Bam. No, my fan's not on. No. A fan. A fan. There's my fan. It's about to get warm inside here because we got a big show. We talking Xenoblade Chronicles. Let's freaking go. What's up, everybody? OJ here. Welcome back to another stream. Let me properly do this. Well, I don't have to turn on my fan. My fan's not looking at me, though. It's not looking at me. All right, there we go. I should have got that set up beforehand, but I was trying to get everything else set up, and I forgot about poor old fan there. But what's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. Today, we got a great show for you guys. Talking some Xeno. Talking Xeno goodness. Talking RPGs. Talking anything that you guys want to talk today. Talking everything. Anything and everything for the most part. With some exceptions. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a freestyle day today, guys. Hump day. Middle of the week. Just get you guys through the week. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day. I know I am. Although, I started up late, guys, because this whole side of my mouth is numb. And it's still a little bit numb underneath. The lady who did my, finished my, like, the cap for my root canal, because this tooth is jacked up. Like, it's messed up. They didn't even really do the root canal. Like, they did it right, but, like, the doctor, the specialist that I went to was scared to drill even further because he thought he was going to jack up my whole nervous system in my mouth. So then when I went to the dentist today, the non-specialist, she was confused because she's like, wait a minute, she didn't finish the root canal because it's not... They're not like going like this and kind of meeting a little bit together. It's still kind of like this. But I was like, hey man, like that's what they told me. He was afraid that he was gonna mess it up. He said to come back in 6 months. So anyway, she made sure it was crazy numb. She took that thing and she injected one into the side of my tongue. Why I'm telling you guys this? Because usually they put it into your gums, right? This lady, she wanted to make sure that I didn't feel the pain like that bad. So she took the needle and she injected it into like the bottom of my tongue and literally felt like somebody took a knife and said, ha ha, ha, and she just jabbed it in there. She was as gentle as she could be, but she gave me 3 shots, one underneath and up into like the tongue area, one to the side and one up to the top. So this whole side was like crazy numb. And you know, I got this done like at 10 o'clock just to tell you how numb it was. It was around 10 a.m. my time. I think she started drilling around like 11. I got out of there by 12. And it's 5 o'clock and I'm still numb. You know, I'm still somewhat numb on the bottom. The top numbness has went away, but she really wanted to make sure that there was like not a lot of pain there because, you know, they were filling out the rest of it, you know. But yeah, that tooth was definitely jacked up. You know, she said that if I waited any longer, it would have probably been like, they wouldn't have been able to save the tooth. They would have just had to pull it, you know, completely and put like a fake one or just no tooth there. So I was just in the nick of time with that tooth. But yeah, crazy. Anyway, so that's that. That's the reason why I started up late today, guys. I was just resting. My mouth was just, it wasn't hurting, but it was just numb all day. So it's still kind of numb. But anyway, that's that. Let's go and get into some ninja news. Today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I have found the way on the channel. We're gonna pretty much be talking about RPGs. I have found the way on the channel, I think, guys. I found the way on the channel. Shout outs to everybody watching the videos today, man. Seriously. You guys don't want to hear me talk unless it's about RPGs or unless it's about Nintendo and RPGs or some like sales news or something like that. So that's what you'll get until otherwise. So shout outs to the almost 18K views. That is definitely one of the best records we've had, or like a record. First best out of my last 10. Nearly 18K views. Shout outs, 7.6 impressions clicked through. Average view duration's a bit low, but that's because I talked about Xenoblade at the beginning. So you guys were just there for the Xenoblade X talk. So that's okay. Either way, thank you guys for the support. I do appreciate that. Great stealth, you're stupid. Yeah, $150,000 for my mouth, guys. $150,000. That's just how much it costs. That's how much it costs to just get a quality dentist these days, you know? Like, I just need 150K. GoFundMe. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. But anyway, thank you guys for the support today. I do appreciate that. We'll have a new RPG / Nintendo Switch news video tomorrow morning. So yeah, so it should be pretty good. All right, so next up, let's go and get into shout outs. If you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. Be more than happy to say hi back to all my lovely people here. Also, Elite Ninja stuff, guys. Let's see if we can get 4 new Elite Ninja. Let's get back to 470 Elite Ninja on there, and we will have a bonus community stream. I ain't doing that Mario Kart stream till you guys get me back to 470. So it's like the ball's in your court. All right? If I ain't getting back to 470, at least minimum, I ain't doing no Mario Kart stream because I hate Mario Kart. So y'all got to help me out. Shout outs to Dark Mister. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, my boy. Omega Metal Chase, love Xenoblade. I hope that video was influenced by. I did. I said that. If you watch the video, I said that one of the users in my live stream. I didn't know if you wanted me to actually say your name, or I might have not remembered exactly what you wanted me to call you at the time. But either way, you know. So absolutely, man. But either way. That's that. But thank you, Omega. Yeah, it was inspired by your video. And like I said that was like a cool, you know, whatever, cool. I think I said like 20K video idea that you gave me. And yeah, I was just about right. It's probably gonna be about 20K by tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for the idea. I appreciate that. So yeah, shout outs. Thank you, Omega Metal Chase. All right, so let's see here. Jay Bird, what's good? Laney, what is up? Welcome. Alvin, see, what's up, man? Wow, we're at 525 Elite Ninja last time I was here. Yeah. I had a little bit of a break, Alvin, and so therefore it caused it to dip. But yeah, we're gonna get back to it. Don't worry. It always goes in these ebbs and flows. Heck, Twitch is a lot worse. I see sometimes people have like 3,000, 4,000 subscribers, and then like I come back like a few days later, they only got like, you know, like 2,500 out of like 3,000 something. So like Twitch is even worse with all the gifted subs and all that, which it might get like that next year for YouTube because they're starting gifting next year. So it could be like that here too. What's up, Fez Cruz? What's up, Rommel? What's up? Welcome. Let's see here. What's up, Mr. Davis? It was your birthday? Hey, shout outs. 10 years. Let's go. Yo, shout outs to Jigan5 with the Jones. Speaking of JoJo, another reason why I was late today, because I watched the first episode of Stone Ocean. Uncomfortable, but loved it. A bit uncomfortable with the first episode, but absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. But yeah, absolutely. Shout outs to Jigan. Thank you for the $10 JoJo boys. My man Jigan becoming the first donation of the stream. You guys give Jigan some love, Jigan5. And also, Stream Hokage, Stream Ninja. Anybody does more than 10, they can surpass on the board here. Thank you so much, Jigan. I do appreciate that big love and support. Also, Shinru coming through, tying up Mr. Jigan. Both of us at the same time. Let's go. Double JoJo, boys. It's JoJo. Today's the JoJo day, so we need the JoJos. Let's go. And he says, what's up, OJ? Hold up. Jigan says, what's up, OJ? Loving the vids. Can you play Will You Know Our Names from Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition? Yes, I can definitely do that for you. Let me get that going here. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Let's go. Definitive Edition. Let's get it. Definitive Edition. You will know our names. You will know our names. You will know. You will know. You will know the names. And if you don't, you'll be in trouble. Shout outs, man. Thank you for the $10 support, Mr. Jigan. Also, shout outs to Shinru with the $10 and says, sup, OJ Ninjas. Have you ever had jerk chicken? It was delicious. Bought some for mom, and she loved it. What have you had to eat for lunch today? Any track from Devil May Cry 3 or 5? Yeah, I've had jerk chicken before. It's really good. That's a Jamaican dish. And I had a spicy chicken sandwich, just a frozen one that I bought from Walmart. And a regular chicken sandwich, one that I bought, like a banquet regular chicken sandwich. Like I just made it myself. So nothing really fancy today. I've just been eating chicken sandwiches lately just because I haven't really had much of an appetite, to be honest, man. I haven't really had much of an appetite just to eat much, but I've just been eating plain and basic, to be honest, man. So yeah. Shout outs though. What's up, Dank Beam Center? Let's see. Hey, what's up, Juan Castillo? Bayonetta 10-year anniversary. Oh yeah, a lot of people weren't talking about the 10-year anniversary of Bayonetta. Was it the 10-year anniversary? 2011? Was it December? No, I don't think it was December. I think didn't Bayonetta come out early? It came out January. Unless you're talking about the Japanese release. I think you're talking about the Japanese release. So I think that's why people weren't talking about it too much, Mr. Davis. Favorite season of JoJo? Part 5. Let's see here. Xenoblade Chronicles X looks so dope. I really hope they port it. Yeah. Check out the video today. I'm pretty sure you've seen it already, but if you haven't, watch the video talk about what I think could happen with it. So yeah, but I think it might be bigger than expected. That's why I titled the video that. It might be more in depth than what we were expecting because they might be adding content. What's up, J2 Blue? What's up, Laney? What's up, Casual Noob Gamer? What's up, Dior? What's up, Party Man? What's up, Shinru? Hey, bro, what do you think of SMT5? Yeah, I've talked about SMT5 extensively on the channel, Zeno. Make sure you check out the videos. I've reviewed it, talked about it, discussed it so much. I think it's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. But yeah, please check out the vids on SMT5. Atlas also hired me to talk about or to stream SMT5 because they knew I was such a big fan of the game too. So watch all the content that I already have on SMT5 if you don't already know what I think about the game. But yeah, I did a review on it. Like I said, I did so much content. I talked about why it's one of my favorite games of all time. I just discussed it a lot. There's a lot of SMT content on the channel, so make sure you check that out, of course. Let's see, Xenosaga remake / port is my Christmas wish. Oh, that'd be nice. But I think you're gonna get Chrono Cross instead. Miguel, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, my boy. Maybe I'll see about that, Mr. Davis. We'll see if I make a video about that or not. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't made it yet, so yeah. OJ, did you win your bet on Metroid Dread? Yeah, I can't. We get 1 year for the bet to come out, so there's no way that we can win the bet on Metroid Dread. It hasn't been a year, and we need to get the sales data, so we haven't got that. The Definitive Edition OST is great. The best part is you can go back to the OG and some tracks are better than the OG, vice versa remakes. That option. I guess I don't really pay attention to stuff like that, to be honest. Like sitting there dissecting originals versus remakes. It's like it doesn't matter. But yeah, man. Let's see here. I had no idea you covered SMT. I know, seriously. I know. It's insane. It's insane. But yes, I definitely cover SMT on the channel. Definitely covered SMT quite a bit on the channel. Rent 1, buy 1, trash 1, Xenoblade, new Xenoblade, new Persona, SMT, or new Star Ocean. Think hard about this. Well, the trash one would definitely be the Star Ocean. I don't know about buy 1 and rent 1. I mean, I can't. They both be buy 1 when it comes to new Xenoblade and new Persona SMT. I'm all over both of those, so I want to be able to. If there is no rent, it's buy all of them. But you can rent or you can trash the new Star Ocean. Good news, new game plus SMT5. You can harder, easier. Plan to try a hard mode. Yeah, I plan on doing that. Yeah, that's kind of a spoiler, Omega, but I plan on doing what you're saying. Wait, you do? Yes. I absolutely cover SMT5 on the channel. Let's see here. Brooks S. Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So new Star Ocean looks I mess with Tri-Ace too. All their games kind of look trash, though. To be honest, like legitimately, all their games look bad, with the exception of their old school games. But like even Star Ocean 4 on the 360 didn't look great. But yeah. Yo, shout outs to Massive Rican with the JoJo boys. Let's go. Thank you so much, Massive Rican with that JoJo. We got 3 JoJo boys already. Can we get the 4? Can we break the record of JoJo boys? I think the record's like 9. Let's go. Shout outs to Massive Rican with the $10. So hold up. Metroid Dread gets the 3 million prior to a year. It should be go for a Balin. Why wait a whole year? Well, we have to wait. It's not that we have to wait the year. It's just that it gets the year to sell that much. So if we hear about the sales before a year, then we'll hear about that. But there's chances that Nintendo might not. It just depends. It really depends. Sometimes Nintendo talks about them. Sometimes they don't. But by next year, I mean, based on my data, Metroid Dread is going to easily sell 3 million copies. Like, it's actually already on track to sell that. Maybe after the end of the probably January or February, it'll probably be there by then. Right now, it's looking like almost at about 2 million based on my numbers that I have. Right around that number. And that's, even before Christmas, it's right around 2 million. So, I mean, that's in the next 10 months, all it needs to just sell about 1 million to get there. I mean, that's an easy one based on what I have, based on my numbers that I'm estimating. So should get there pretty easily. But you never know. There could be, things could just completely drop off by next year and it could just flop. I don't know, but not based off of what I'm seeing so far, but we'll see. Let's see. Hey, OJ, Atlas is still focused on marketing SMT5 and now their game has been ported to Switch next year. Won't reveal anything big Persona news this month. The game is being ported to Switch next year. I mean, SMT. Wait, what do you mean, Rommel? I think you made a typo in there. Let's see here. Don't care about spoiled. I don't care if you get spoiled. Okay, well, other people do care about spoilers, though, Mr. Davis. We need to vote for SMT5 hard at the Game Awards. I need to make a video talking about that, voting for that. We really need to make an SMT5 video talking about that because Cyberpunk can't win. I make sure to avoid spoilers. We'll review Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Yeah, that's essentially what I was talking about in my video, like a definitive edition of Xenoblade X. Playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to celebrate the 4 years of an amazing game being made. Absolutely, Salvador. Shoutouts. Shoutouts to the three-way tie that we've got going at the top of the board here. Massive Rican, Shinru, and Jigen. Let's get it. Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2 or SMT5 Royal with bonus content. There's not going to be a Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2. There is no or. There's no reason to even answer that because there is no Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2. A game's so terrible. There is no Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2. They wouldn't even do it. But I mean, if you want to know what I would think that Atlas would do, they would just make SMT5 like Royal Edition and put it out on multiple platforms or something like that, or something. I'm not really sure, but either way. But yeah, there is no Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2. There's no need for a Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2. There's no need for that. Honestly, there really isn't. Unless they're gonna actually make a Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem, like a real SMT Crossfire Emblem, I'll take that. But there's really no need to waste development time and resources on Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2. There's just no need for the game to exist. No need for a second version of that game to exist or a sequel. There's just really no need. Because Persona and SMT5 are just better. If you just want to, I mean, they're just better than that game. That game's great, but SMT and Persona are just better than that game. So what's the point of wasting a lot of resources on that when you can put that towards something else? And like I said, that game doesn't need to exist. Yo, SSG SS4, I am Maccabee! Fool! With the $20 coming through, the super chat. JoJo boys. JoJo girls today, let's get it. Yo, thank you so much. SS, my man, welcome back to the stream, my boy. Thank you for that big $20 donation. We got JoJo's all over the place. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much, SSG SS4. Appreciate that, my boy. Anybody does more than 20, they can knock SSG off of the top of the board. But for right now, my man, SSG has the floor. Let's get it. SSG SS4. So many letters and numbers, but I got it. Let's go. Thank you for the $20, man. I appreciate that. You guys give some love, respect, and emotes to SSG SS4. SMT5 came in today, driving home from work. Appreciate your videos, pushed me to get it. Gonna be a long night, yes sir. Jocking, hey, what's up, Jock Gamer and teacher? Hey man, good to see you here, bro. Welcome. Huddy says getting Blade vibes from their jacket. OJ, Blade vibes. Oh yeah, man. It's just I don't know. It's just a little. It's kind of cold. It's not cold, but it's getting colder than it usually gets. So just decided to wear it. Thank you for the 20 though, man. I sure hope not. I'm a big fan of Atlas, but to me, they dropped the ball hard with SMT Crossfire Emblem. Yeah, no, the game's fantastic. It's just they just messed up that concept. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna do a Tokyo. The game's sold. I mean, Nintendo's not gonna greenlight that, and Atlas isn't gonna pay for it. So I think they co-own that IP. I think it's a co-owner IP thing, or it's a Nintendo IP. I forgot who exactly owns the whole thing, but Nintendo would never fund another one. It sold too bad. You know, I think they just ported it because it was such an easy port to do. That's why I honestly think it was just such an easy port. It's easy money. You know, the development budget for that game wasn't crazy high. So they just said, hey, you know what? We can probably sell 100,000, 200,000 copies of this game and make some profit off of it because the Wii U version sold so bad. So then that's what they did. And the Switch version did outsell the Wii U version. It's not like they didn't make any money off the game, but it just didn't sell enough to keep that franchise going, in my opinion. But you never know. You never know. Upcoming Persona announcements. Yeah, I made a video on the upcoming Persona announcements. Check out the video on the channel, 25th anniversary, where I talked about what they could do, but I'm not so sure if those are going to happen now at this point. But I'm not really sure what's going to happen. It's hard to predict what Atlas is going to do. Fan Jonathan through Spawn Wave and Dig Your Vids. Subbed a couple weeks ago. Thanks for your vids, man. I appreciate them. Hey, no problem. Slim Shapey. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thanks for commenting, too. Appreciate that. Yo, what's up, Ethan? Yo, Mr. Davis with the $5. Let's see. He says, hey, OJ, Alice, on my donations today, but I get paid this Friday. But Audrey, I didn't mean nothing about that being spoiled. I just felt I just like just the game. I feel like just the game. All right, shout outs. I got you, Mr. Davis. Thank you for the $5. You good, homie. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, Blade is awesome. It's a great movie. I'm playing Persona 3 right now. Too bad they just won't port it. It takes 10 minutes to emulate. Free money. I mean, it's not as easy as it sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like an emulation on there, it's very different from porting the game and going on with everything else. So you just got to keep that in mind too. Like it's not just an easy port button, believe it or not, Fat Baggins. Believe it or not, it's really not. Because that's what they said. Okay, well, what about SMT3 HD remaster? Oh, you can just easy port button. No, there was issues with that game. There was many issues with that game, with the audio, with the frame rate, with lots of stuff. So it's not just, oh, port. It's easy. It's really not. But if you think it's that easy to make the game on Switch, hey, buy a Switch dev kit or buy a PS4 dev kit and you do it. If it's that easy, you know what I'm saying? We need to get that thought process out of our minds that that you can just snap a finger and make a game for these systems, port a game just because it's old. You think it's that easy? Well, I mean, let's see you do it. Get a dev kit. You've got the game. Port it. See what you can do. I guarantee you, it's nowhere near as easy as you think it is. And that's from talking to MVG. MVG has told us quite a bit when it comes to porting games. Anybody else? Hey, what's up, B Queen? I didn't see you here. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, young lady? Anybody else worried that the statement from Nintendo about diversity, about being global company? No, there's no worry whatsoever. No, absolutely none. Let them be a global company. Let them have diversity. If you don't like it, then don't like it. That's their prerogative. Just like if a company says that we don't want to hire anybody else or whatever the case is, we've seen people that, okay, that's their prerogative. So no, there should be no worry. You don't work for them, so don't worry about it. Just as long as everybody's being treated equal and everyone's being treated fair, that's all you should worry about. But no, you should never worry about a company saying that we want to have diversity and have a good workplace. No, that's not a worry. Like, why would you worry about that? That's stupid. Let's see here. OJ, hearing SMT Crossfire failed hurts, knowing that Fire Emblem Warriors wasn't as great as it could have been. What does Fire Emblem Cross Warriors wasn't as, what does that mean, Alvin? What the hell are you talking about, bro? What does SMT Cross Fire Emblem have to do with Fire Emblem Warriors? What do they have to do with each other? One of them is Koei Tecmo in a Warriors game. The other one is Atlas, and like, what does that mean? Let's see here. Alan says, I saw your video when you spoke a triangle strategy. I think Square puts more heart into AAA, like FF16, like the Mystic Game Girl. They look good, but don't feel the magic. Yeah, I think that there's something to that. Yeah, it's really focused on gameplay more so than graphics, you know, and I think that that's what they do with their bigger games. They always obviously focus on graphics a lot more. And it's hard to strike that balance between graphics and gameplay. I think that, especially top-end graphics and gameplay, that's why I feel like a lot of games, you know, if you make a game, you know, if you focus in and you kind of just make sure, like, hey, I'm going to make sure this game has, like, the best mechanics and all that type of stuff, and, like, graphics can be a part of it, but if you focus too much on it, it can really take away from the gameplay. Like, FF15, when it first launched, you know, it was super focused on graphics, and the gameplay suffered. Like, the gameplay in that game at launch is actually terrible compared to, like, you know, some of the other RPG Square Enix does. Like, SMT5 blows that game out of the water. And, like, even down at this point, I mean, even the Royal Edition, like, I started playing the Royal Edition again and, like, you know, try to just, it's just, the game, there's just something off about the gameplay in that game. And I think off in a lot of Final Fantasy games, major Final Fantasy games. Whereas, like, when you see in Atlas games, they really focus on gameplay first, and then graphics and all that come secondary. It's more stylized, more so than anything. But you can tell that they really focus on their gameplay first. And I think that's the biggest, why I like Atlas. I'm starting to like Atlas, their big games, better than, like, Final Fantasy. Although, like, Square Enix's smaller games, like Octopath, Triangle Strategy, Bravely Default, I love those games more than their bigger games like Kingdom Hearts 3 and, like, Final Fantasy, because they put more heart and soul and gameplay mechanics into those smaller games because they're not as worried about graphics, you know? So that's the, you know, so that's the thing, at least in my opinion. I think people will probably disagree with that, but that's just what I think, you know? Democrats' PlayerEssence is ported to PC easier than consoles because of the engines that a companies use. It all depends on the game, man. It all depends on the game. Most of the games are made for PC, though. You have to keep that in mind, Demicro. As long as it isn't Blizzard, then you don't have to worry about diversity. That's what I'm saying. Like, just as long as everybody's being treated fairly and they're doing a good job, then, you know, then that's cool. That's all you got to worry about. But I'm not worried about, you know, diversity. Like, as long as the companies, Nintendo's always had a pretty good track record. Xbox and Sony have had a pretty good track record of having, you know, all types of diversity within their executives, their faces of the company, you know? So, I mean, that's good to see. Not so much Sony, but not as much Sony, but definitely for sure Xbox and Nintendo. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really too worried about that, just as long as people are following the law. That's all that matters to me. And people aren't being abused. I never said Switch. Oh, I don't want that job. Well, what I'm saying is that you're just saying it's easy to emulate to other consoles, right? It's not so easy. I don't think it's as easy as you think it is. That's all I'm trying to say. Xbox is my favorite console. Good for you, man. I'm glad that you like the Xbox. No, I did not watch Arcane. I wish Fire Emblem crossovers were better, so that Fire Emblem could reach next level of popularity. I don't really think that's going to be how it'll reach the next level of popularity through a spinoff. That's, I mean, with the very few exception of like maybe like Persona, right? A spinoff getting more popular than the main series, I don't think it's going to boost it too much, to be honest. You know, I really don't think. I think the way that Fire Emblem gets more popular is through the main series, through like the big main games, not through a side game, you know? But at the same time, Fire Emblem Warriors is really good, and Tokyo Mirage Sessions is also really good. So those are two really good games. You know, they're not bad games. You know, Fire Emblem Warriors actually sold better than Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire or Tokyo Mirage Sessions, but that's because Fire Emblem Warriors was exactly what people were. Okay, you wanted a Warriors game with Fire Emblem? Okay, cool. Making lots of money selling my jewelry. I'm in a great mood. Hey, there you go, Beat Queen. Hey, there you go. Congrats. I love to see the success. Keep on selling that jewelry. Let's get it. Hey, congratulations though, Beat Queen. For real though, I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you're doing well. It's good. It's always good when you know that you're secure, you're doing well. You know, put food on the table, roof over the head. It's always good. It's always a good feeling. So yeah. No, it's okay, Mr. Davis. I got you, man. You're good. Thank you, Mr. Davis. You're good. Thank you for the 5, bro. Is a physical release that requires day one patch worthwhile physically? Do you repurchase physical releases if it includes? Yeah, I still buy a physical release even if it requires a day one patch. Yeah, I don't care. I'll still buy a physical release. It's better than digital, in my opinion. Hey, what's up, Pico? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, I had a really good Thanksgiving. I ate a lot of food. Excuse me, saw my family. Did a lot of cool stuff, so it was great. Yeah, it was great. Really good. Final Fantasy 14 is pretty good though. That's an MMO. It's very different. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the single player RPGs. I wish Square would stop trying to make FF an action RPG. That's not going to happen. When most of us are still there because they used to make amazing turn-based RPGs, they should start a new franchise to experiment with. I do agree with the second part of what you said, Alex. I think that Square Enix would be better off. You know what I personally think that they should do? They should make a turn-based RPG, Final Fantasy, a big turn-based RPG. Video idea. There's always someone here that gets a good video idea. Yeah, they should make a big turn-based Final Fantasy game for like exclusive to the Switch. Like, and then they should continue with the action RPGs that are whatever for the for PlayStation and Xbox and all that. I've been wanting to make a video about that though. Actually, you reminded me about that. I have some really good ideas that I want to talk about, which I'll talk about in the video. I guess that was like their whole take was maybe, I think Bravely Default is essentially that, making a Final Fantasy game for like the Switch, because that's essentially a Final Fantasy game. Bravely Default, it's like the Four Warriors of Light, you know, it's like the old school Final Fantasies, but I think that they should invest a bit more. So make it like maybe the level of graphics of like a Final Fantasy 13 or something like that and put it on the Switch. I think something like that would be, you know, would be really good. If you're not going to put, or if you're going to take deals from Sony to put Final Fantasy 16 on there, I think it would just be dope if they did that for the Switch. I mean, that could sell a lot in Japan. That could sell a lot, but yeah. The African Chapus with the $5. Thank you for the 5. And he says, I still think Xenoblade Chronicles X is Nintendo's most ambitious published game, even more so than Zelda Breath of the Wild, a revolutionary game by Monolith Soft. It is very good. From a overall standpoint, like if you're looking at like everything, the most ambitious game Nintendo's ever done is maybe like Mario 64 with the controls, Ocarina of Time. I would say that would be it. I would say a game like Breath of the Wild, for sure. That's their most expensive game that they've ever done, is Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, with all the mechanics in there. But for sure, Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles X is definitely right up there with Nintendo's most ambitious games of all time. I definitely put it up there. That's also a pretty good video idea too that I might do. You guys give me all sorts of cool RPG stuff. Keep the comments coming. And if it's attached to a donation, even better. Shout outs to African Triforce. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. The hell's up with my? Oh, okay. I'm on battery saver mode. That's why. I was like, what the hell's up with my battery? Splatoon? Nah. That's not their most ambitious game ever. Not Splatoon. Nah. Splatoon 1 had a shoestring budget, by the way, too, guys. Just to let you know. But Splatoon 3 actually has a real budget. So I think Splatoon 3 will definitely be Nintendo's most ambitious Splatoon game and up there in terms of quality and graphical polish as some of their bigger games. But Splatoon 1 and 2, absolutely not. Let's see here. Damn, I missed turn-based Final Fantasy. Yeah, Bravely Default is essentially that, you know. It's old school turn-based Final Fantasy, but it doesn't have the, I mean, the tone is a bit different, obviously, you know. Splatoon 3 will drop in May. Yeah, it's possible. Absolutely. BJ or B James. So yeah, there was a comment about the Switch having 7-year lifespan and they're about to enter the year 5 if I'm not mistaken. Are there reports that they're working on anything? Yeah, there's been reports. They've talked about it, Alvin. Check out my video. I've already discussed that multiple times if you want more details. But yeah, Nintendo's already discussed that they are you know, working on their next generation system, but we don't know when that's gonna happen. But yeah, I've already reported on all that, so you can check out the vids. On all that stuff, like in terms of what they've talked about with their next gen system and all that. I do believe Square needs to come back to turn-based, but keep the action RPG separate. Yeah, that'd be great. But I mean, they've done it in other ways, right? They have triangle strategy. They have stuff like, you know, Final Fantasy, or they have stuff like Bravely Default. That's their way to still make turn-based RPGs, you know. So yeah. Do you think we'll get Bravely Default 3? Oh, absolutely. I think they already talked about that, but it's a way. No. Next is Octopath Traveler 2. So Octopath Traveler 2 is coming next, after Dragon Quest 3, but it's gonna be a little bit. But Bravely Default 3 is gonna be after all of that, so we probably won't see Bravely Default 3 until the next Nintendo system. But Bravely Default 2 sold extremely well. It's already, it's either already at 1 million or very close to 1 million in less than 1 year. So it sold really well. It hit all their sales targets. They were happy with it, unlike Neo 20. You know, which is very unfortunate, you know. Oh no, it's all good, Mr. Davis. You're good, dude. You're good. No need to apologize. No need to apologize. Probably coming. Hold up. No, there's no Switch with the bigger screen. No, that was already the Nintendo Switch OLED, Mr. Davis. One of my favorite JRPGs is Grandia, and it's on the Switch. Yeah, Grandia is really good. People that want a great modern day Final Fantasy game should check out Lost Odyssey. Yeah, the only problem with Lost Odyssey is that it's in Microsoft hell, right? I often called Lost Odyssey the real Final Fantasy 13 back in the day. I heard the Royal Edition of Final Fantasy 15 is really good. It's good, but there's something off about the gameplay. I think it's because you hold down one button and like moves just come out. I think that might be the problem. So yeah, I think that might be it, you know. So yeah, but FF15 Royal Edition is good. I've played it. It's good. It's good. It's just there's just something off about it. I enjoy other RPGs a lot more. Like Persona's better. Persona 5's better. Persona 5 Royal's better. SMT 5's better. Bravely Default's better. I like Neo 20 more. I can list Monster Hunter, if you're gonna call that an RPG. That's better. I can list a whole litany of RPGs that in this generation that I feel that are better than FF15 Royal Edition, you know. But you know, it is what it is. When do you expect Xenoblade Chronicles 3? Yeah, check out my videos, Vandalizer. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go get a drink of water real quick. I'll be right back. Give me your questions. Need some water. So yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's possible that it gets revealed next year, but check out my video for more information and more details. I talked about that today in today's video, this morning's video. Remember, guys, new vids go up 4:30 a.m. Eastern time, or a.m. 4:30 a.m. PT, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We just talked about that, and then we also talked about it about 8 or 9 days ago too. So for the past 2 weeks, we've had 2 videos on what's up with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 when we can see it. So check out the vids for more details on that. Luca, that must be a joke, right? You said what franchise sells better, Xeno or Fire Emblem per game? Oh, hold up. Sorry, that's not a joke. Fire Emblem sells better. Fire Emblem sells better per game basis. That's not a joke. Sorry, I thought you said Final Fantasy for a second. So yeah. But isn't turn-based considered outdated gameplay in terms of AAA? AAA and turn-based have nothing. AAA has nothing to do with turn-based. That's nothing to do with turn. You can have a AAA game. That's just the development cost of the game. The game could cost a lot and be a turn-based game. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with whether it's AAA or not. Like Persona 6, or even like Persona can be considered a AAA game, and that's turn-based, so it has nothing to do with that. SMT5, for what it is on Switch, that's definitely a AAA game. You know, in terms of development costs, in terms of what you're spending for Switch, that's definitely AAA, and that's turn-based. So it has nothing to do with that. You know, when it comes to it. It would be good if Square Enix made a turn-based Final Fantasy series for Switch, like how Capcom makes Monster Hunter for Switch and target the Japanese audience. Yeah, absolutely. And then even with Capcom targeting the Japanese audience, you're gonna get the American audience too, because more people bought Monster Hunter here in the West than in Japan, right? So like even with that, you're gonna get everybody with that. So I think that'd be a good idea. I think Square Enix definitely made a mistake on that front, not doing that. But I think that Square Enix, their plan for Switch was, let's just make, you know, the smaller, like the HD 2D games and all that, and that will be our substitute filler, you know. But I think looking back, they probably would have thought maybe we should have made like a big Final Fantasy game for the Switch if we're gonna do exclusive Final Fantasy, you know, for PlayStation, or even just make it multi-platform, you know. The best. What would you think is the best for Breath of the what name? I don't know, man. I have no idea. SMT5 is turn-based perfection. It really is. Hey, what's up, YZ250 Moto? Welcome to the stream. Nintendo, the online service. Yeah, I mean, that's old news. I don't know. I don't care. Whoever wants to get it, get it. Those who don't, they don't. Let's see. Just bought Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Looking forward to losing hundreds of hours of my life. Yo, let's go. But yeah, Alvin, I don't know. That topic was just played out. I talked about it in like videos. I mean, maybe people buy it. I mean, I'm not really sure. The controversy sells it. Cool. If it doesn't, yeah, whatever. You know. But yeah, I've already talked about that to death. That's already been, you know, whatever. You know. So I'm not even thinking about that anymore, to be honest, man. Do you think there's any chance Square bringing back Legend of Dragoon? It's always possible, but you know, but probably not. Probably not. Let's see here. Fire Emblem is good, but isn't a SRPG. It is a strategy RPG. What about it? What about it? Who said that it wasn't? Do you think they'll announce Persona 6 at the Game Awards? No. I think Persona 6 is a little bit too early to announce right now. I mean, it's possible, but if anything, to be at the 25th anniversary, you know, it'd be at their celebration. I don't think Atlas would announce that at the Game Awards. I don't think that would be announced at the Game Awards. So no. Do people really think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be at the Game Awards? Feels too good to be true if it shows up. Not so sure if it'll be there. Yeah, people think that because you're not paying attention, B. James. Because if you've looked over the history of the Game Awards, Zelda has been announced at the Game Awards or has been shown off at the Game Awards multiple times. You can date it all the way back to 2014 with Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. That was the first gameplay. We got Miyamoto and we got, you know, Anuma-san both in a room playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you fast forward to 2017, there was the Breath of the Wild DLC was shadow dropped on that day of the Game Awards, and they showed it off there, the first trailer, and hey, and it won the Game of the Year, you know. So there's been multiple Game Awards and big Zelda announcements in the past. So yeah, I don't know why you would say it'd be too good to be true, as if it hasn't happened before. Something that's too good to be true is like when it's never happened, and like it'd be like there's no way that they can do that, but they've done it multiple times before at the Game Awards. So I don't see why it's too good to be true, and there's no way it can happen when it's happened multiple times, you know? they've showed big reveals of Zelda at the Game Awards. It's happened, like I said, more than once. So yeah. Turn-based combat is one of my favorite gameplay mechanics. It is. Turn-based combat, it's so good. It's so good. When do you see your Dragon Quest? When do you see for the Dragon Quest 3 remake releasing? Dragon Quest 3 remake is definitely going to be the very end of the year. I think it's going to be the end of the year or early the following year, if they haven't already announced it. Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay confirmed by OJ. Yes, Laney, confirmed. No, I didn't say this confirmed. Yeah, but they showed the Wii U Zelda gameplay to try to sell Wii U's when they knew. Now you're just playing mental gymnastics with yourself. And they ready the following year. They lied to us. Yeah, now you're legitimately playing mental gymnastics with yourself in order to justify your own silly thought process, B James. So I think I'm done commenting on what you have to say. Yeah, but they only showed us that because they wanted to sell the Wii U's, and that's because they lied to. Like, what the hell are you talking about? It sounds like you got into a fight with yourself because you know that you didn't remember all the different things that happened with Zelda, you know, when it comes down to it. And on top of that, they showed off Zelda on the Switch with the DLC after the whole Wii U thing. So that was past the Wii U as well. So like you're moving the goalposts because you forgot or you didn't know that they already showed Zelda, and you're making excuses for yourself. It's very possible that they show Zelda on there. It's not too good to be true. It's not something that hasn't happened. It's happened before. Just say, all right, you know what? That's true. It could happen. You don't need to make up excuses why this. Oh, well, that's because they're trying to sell us Zelda on the Wii U, and then all of a sudden I didn't know, and then they lied to us. Dude, stop. What you're playing? Why do you just say, all right, yeah, that's true. They did show us Zelda. That's it. That's it. You're just making up a bunch of stuff, man. You're just making up a bunch of stuff to make yourself feel better about not knowing, bro. People do that a lot, too. People do that a lot. It's like, they'll say, like, oh, well, this has never happened. Or there's no way this can happen. I'll be like, well, no, it happened then. Oh, well, that's because this happened there, and then that person came over there, then Miyamoto farted into the wind, and that fart didn't smell good, and then all of a sudden the guy jumped down, and then all of a sudden then the Wii U came out, then it didn't sell well, then all of a sudden they had to fast forward three years, and then all of a sudden they had to do, it's like, people do this. Twitter people do this. YouTube comments people do this all the time. It's like, all right, sure. All right, they lied to us. That you didn't know what was going on, man. That'll never happen. I'm sorry, dude. Forget that it's happened multiple times. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. How about that? How about that? Taker 610 with the $26 or sorry, with the $2. It says, are we more than 18 months from the second installment of Final Fantasy VII Remake? Do you see part 2 containing an overworld and overworld battles? Yeah, I definitely see part 2 containing an overworld and overworld battles. Absolutely. They're gonna build off the engine of obviously Unreal Engine 4, but build off what they had and make something pretty good. I think that we'll see it announced probably in the next 2 years. So I think Final Fantasy 16 is next year, and then I think the Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 is the year after. So 2023. I heard that from SMG64 that Mario Kart 8 and Golden Sun 2 will be reversed first quarter 2022. Yeah, we'll see. Mario Kart 8? You mean Mario Kart 9? We already have another Mario Kart 8? Watch my videos on Golden Sun. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Jaybird? Hey, what's up, Joseph Love? What's up, your boy? Let's say OJ, the Final Smash Ultimate Balance is live. That's cool. What's up with it? We're not talking about Smash today, but I'll check it out later. I'll probably talk about it in a video later. What happened? Who got nerfed? Who got buffed? Once somebody has that, you guys can let me know. Once the English patch notes are out. Patch notes are online. All right, y'all tell me who got buffed and who got nerfed in the chat. I don't even feel like checking it out. I'm so over Smash. I'm like so over playing Smash online. Locally I'll play, but I'm done like with Smash online. I'm like completely done. Still love Smash though. Still love it, but I'm not playing online anymore. I think I'm completely done with playing Smash online. After that tournament that we had, most frustrating thing in the world. Tons of buffs. Tons of buffs. Oh, buffs across the board? Buffs to who? Nintendo Prime said that there's a street, got a new screen coming. Yeah, that's that. No, don't worry about that, Mr. Davis. Just watch my videos. I don't know what Nintendo Prime is saying, and you have some typos in there, so I don't want to misconstrue his words. So yeah, just watch my videos. Please, Sheik buffs. English patch notes are out. Peach got buffed. Oh, wow! They buffed Peach? They had to have nerfed her in other areas then. There's no way that they just buffed her and then just... There's no way. If the Aegis got nerfed, Peach got buffed. No, they must have nerfed her in some other areas. There's no way that she just got straight out just buffed and not nerfed in any other areas. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I think they just said screw it. Everyone is here. Everyone is buffed. We don't care if you're good or not. It doesn't matter. Everyone is buffed. Jose, you think that they're going to do with the map in Breath of the Wild 2 if there's no Sheikah Slate or towers back in the Underground game? There is a Sheikah Slate. The Sheikah Slate's in Link's arm. And in terms of the towers, I think they'll still have them. They'll just have them in different type of ways. Let's see here. Every Smash after Brawl felt like a downgrade in terms of content. That's cap. That's somebody who doesn't play competitive at all, and you just played Subspace Emissary and called it a day. But that's definitely cap, especially because this Smash Ultimate has freaking almost 100 characters. Nope, just buffs. Oh my gosh, that's see, I'm done. I'm done. I am done. Hey, what's up, Lacoste? What's up, man? Bonjour. What's up, OJ? What happened to the last tournament to turn you off the online play? Online play is just laggy, man. It's just input delay and laggy. Input delay and laggy. I feel like P5 and SMT5 were so good that they're instant classics and are getting getting a lot of recognition. I wonder if Sega pour more resources into Atlas and try to push them to new heights. I mean, they put about as much resources as they can into them. I mean, the marketing campaign for SMT5 and everything was pretty big. I mean, obviously Atlas, they make the games as much as they can, but I mean, you know, I don't think there's really any more than they can do what they're doing right now, you know? They go with the technology. So yeah. I mean, Persona 5, when you look at it, yeah, the graphics weren't like the best on PlayStation 4. So maybe the next Persona game obviously is going to get a bump, but like SMT5 definitely was pushing for like, I mean, at some point it might turn your Switch into a heater, you know? So it definitely pushes the system as hard as it can go, you know? They nerfed the Aegis. Let's go. All right, nerfed the Aegis. They buffed Peach but nerfed Aegis. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. Ludwig big buffs. Buffs could be big. Oh, so Bowser Jr. So yeah, man, that shot that she put underneath here, I can still feel the injection site of like there's like a fat like bump, not a bump, but just like a slight swelling. It makes it tough for me to talk right now. I'm kind of slurring a little bit of my words. Sorry about that, guys. I have like a little I have a fifth on everything, like a little bit of a side lisp on some of the like the S's. PlayerEssence. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to speak correctly and I can't. Let's see. Oh no. Oof. No Sheik buffs. Wow. Buff Peach, but no Sheik. Wow. That's just. They don't know what they're doing, dude. That's why I say I'm done with Smash. I'm done with Smash Ultimate. I'm done. Nerf Pyra side B and Mithra's forward smash, F smash. Okay, that's not too bad. The side B needed to be nerfed anyway. The side B needed to be nerfed, and Mithra's F smash was kind of crazy. So, but it's still Pyra Mithra. They're still really good. So I don't think that's gonna really affect things too much outside of spamming. You're just gonna have to play smarter. Can't spam the forward smash as much. Can't spam the side B as much. So you just gotta. It's still the fundamental same thing. It's just is what it is, you know. So yeah, man. What are the best RPGs on the Switch? The best RPGs on the Switch. SMT5, 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 SMT5. No, my top RPGs on the Switch right now, which I'm going to make a video on this, so I'm not going to reveal too much. But definitely, I'm not going to go in any order. Just Xenoblade Chronicles games, all the Xenoblade Chronicles games. I would say for sure the Ys 8. I don't know about not 9, but Ys 8 for sure. Absolutely one of the best RPGs on the Switch. Some of the Western stuff, I think Skyrim is still fantastic on the Nintendo Switch. I think Dragon's Dogma is also another very good game on the Switch. And of course, SMT5. Did I say SMT5? Yeah, SMT5. Octopath Traveler is also really good. Bravely Default 2, Neo 20. Man, there are a lot. Dragon Quest 11 S, very good. There's so many. There's not even enough time to play all these games. Like, there's not enough time to play like 100% all these games. There's so many solid RPGs on the system. Banner of the Maid is a great SRPG. I've read it. Fire Emblem Three Houses is another great RPG on the Switch. Fire Emblem Three Houses is another really good one. You know, Monster Hunter Stories 2. Yes, Dragon's Dogma is Japanese. That's from Capcom. Yes. You always say SMT5. Yeah. Did I mention SMT5? Did I mention Ys 9 is not the best on? It's a good game, but it doesn't run the best on Switch. But it's still a good game though. Ys 9 is actually like PS4 is very good on PS4. I think they patched Steve's Infinite. I didn't even know Steve had an Infinite. Triangle strategy, can't wait. Yes, it's really good. Ys 9 is just good. The performance is crusty. Yeah, the performance is crusty on the Switch. That's why I say Ys 8 is a bit better, because the performance is a bit more stable and still, you know, still really good gameplay. But Ys 9 is good. It's still good. So yeah, Monster Hunter Stories 2 is very good on the Switch. It's very good. Very good. Trail series is very good on the Switch too. They nerfed Min Min all around. They shouldn't have nerfed Min Min. Min Min needs to be that annoying character that can sit there and make upsets on some of the top characters in the game, you know. So they shouldn't have done that. I don't know why they would. They shouldn't have nerfed anybody. They should have just buffed people. If they're gonna just buff the lower ones. That's all. I don't know why they touch like the top tiers. They should have just buffed the lower characters. That's all they should have done. So yeah. Dragon Quest 11 was the first real JRPG I played and fell in love with. Demo got me the game. Only play JRPGs. Nice, Gyro. Nice. Nice. Pokemon Sword and Shield is amazing. F the haters. Hey man, if you like it, you like it. I know there's some people that love that game, and the game obviously sold extremely well. So yeah, absolutely, Pokemon's in there as well. It's one of the best RPGs too. Absolutely. There's no other game like it really on the Switch outside of like, you want to talk about like SMT, you know, but even then there's no multiplayer. Or like you want to talk about like Temtem, you know, but it's a very unique type of RPG, you know. Well, there's Digimon Cyber Sleuth. There's that, you know, but that doesn't have PvP if I'm not correct. I'm not sure if it does. All they did for Peach was made her side B easier to grab the ledge. That's all. I exaggerated it on purpose. Okay, good. See, I knew. Good. Good thing. Good. But even then, she doesn't need any buffs. But I mean, I guess that helps. But still, she doesn't need anything. But I'm done with. I don't really care anymore. I'm done with it. Yo, Fangs, thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Thank you for becoming an Elite Ninja, or thank you for subscribing to the channel, becoming a ninja here in the village. So yeah, I still need to talk about Falcom working on games in-house. That's still something that I should put into. Actually, I think I already talked about that, but I can talk about it again because we can talk about what they're going to do next. Falcom in-house. Yeah, I think I already talked about that though. What's up, OJ? Just been it's been a while, but had trouble. But it's fixed down. Had trouble with what? You okay? 13 Sentinels. Keep forgetting about that. Yeah, 13 Sentinels coming over to Switch. Made a video on that too. What's up, players? It's nice to hear. Nice to get here and hear some Xenoblade talk. Yes, sir. Ivan. Yes, sir. Siren the Wanderer. That's like a rogue game, isn't it? It's like a rogue game. Room Factory 5. That's like a farming / RPG hybrid, right? I'm not big on like the farming games anymore. I don't like the farming RPGs. Like I'm kind of done. Like I played Stardew Valley, you know, which is not really kind of like that. But I played a little bit. I've played Room Factory before. I'm just not a fan of like, you know, like pulling weeds and farming and going out and like fighting against a monster. It's just like, nah, let me just fight against the monster from day one. You know, I don't need to be farming. Like I do like the Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. I do like that game. But the farming stuff is like my least favorite thing, like about it. Like the combat's great. I love the combat, but like the farming stuff, I'm just kind of like, you know. But I know there's definitely a market for those type of games. But that game is really good. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. That's another really good RPG on the Switch that kind of gets overlooked. Yo, Massive Rican with another $2 donation. Thank you so much, Massive Rican. I'm gonna shake your hand, sir. Hey guys, shake my hand. JoJo Day today. Let's get it. It says, sup pimpin'? Can you play Level Up track from SMT5? Not sure if that's strikeable. No, it's fine. Level Up track. All SMT music's fine. All Persona, well, some Persona music's like corny because of some of the girls who sing on there, like they be copyright claiming. But for the most part, SMT's fine. So let's see here. SMT5 Level Up theme. That's a great theme too, by the way. Love to hear that. Let's go. So yeah, man, Room Factory 4 is on sale. Might check it out. I think it's an equal parts RPG and farming, so it's not 100% all about farming. Yeah, I never said that it was. I said that it's like a hybrid, right? So pretty sure I said it was a hybrid, not 100%. I didn't say it was farm simulator 13 or whatever, those farm, like people out here playing the farm simulator games, that's just like yawn. I can't. What's up, Minato Mario? Excited for Dragon Quest 3 remake? Yes, sir. Sakuna is awesome. Got the collector's edition. Like, yeah, I got the collector's edition too. I like it. I actually did a couple let's plays on that game. So if you want to hear my full thoughts on Sakuna, got some let's plays going. Wasteland? Nah, I'm not a fan of Wasteland. No, not really. Kind of, not really. I've played it before. Let's see. Do you think having to craft Pokeballs and Legends will make the game tedious? No, because that's what the game is about. It's about crafting. So why would it make it tedious? Because you have to craft the Pokeball. You just go craft the Pokeballs that you want and then go. Does Zelda Breath of the Wild tedious because you have to craft stuff in there? No. Crafting usually makes the game more fun. I'm currently trying to get a shiny starter Pokemon Pearl Piplup. It's going to take a few days minimum. Yeah, you guys that do that shiny stuff, that's just crazy. That's just a waste of time to me. I'll never do that stuff. But shout out to all you guys that do it. Let's hear, yo, Mister. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, man. I'm doing good, man. How are you, Mr. A? Let's see here. Kingdom Hearts 1, 2. Let's see. Birth by Sleep are good. The rest are meh. Kingdom Hearts 1 and Birth. I want to say the rest are meh, but it is whatever. It is what it is. Let's see. I wish Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 got released in the US. It's not really that good on the Switch, to be honest. It's kind of crusty. But no, they were never released. Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2. They were never released on the Switch. Like that double pack, no, those never came over. I mean, you can play them. You can just go on the Japanese like eShop and like get them. And yeah, you can go on the Japanese eShop and get them and play it. But to be honest, they're kind of crusty. It's just better off just get it on PS4 if you got a PS4. Let's see here. OJ, do you think the game before? Do you think the partner games? Do you think there'll be a very new game? Yeah, there'll be new games at the Game Awards if that's what you're talking about, Mr. Davis. Absolutely. I remember how the Game Awards went on forever last year. Fun times. The Game Awards are always fun, guys. You guys know, for those that are new, I always throw a big party during the Game Awards. I like the Game Awards. I think it's fun. It's cool to hang out with you guys. I like the Game Awards. So I think regardless of how the show turns out, hanging out with you guys, making jokes, because you know I'm gonna be cracking jokes on people, stuff like that. It's always a good time to me, at least. So yeah, man. OJ, have you ever played the White Knight Chronicles on the PS3? I have. It's okay. It's not anything too crazy. It's all right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and time you out. You're acting weird. So we're gonna time you out, my boy. You're like, you just got here asking me all these weird questions. So we're just gonna go ahead and time you out because you're acting weird already. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate that, Twitch boys and girls. OJ, question. Oh, what do you use to record gameplay for your Switch? Streamlabs OBS and Elgato capture card. Nothing too crazy. Alright, so we got a lot of weird people following me on Twitch right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and time out a bunch of weird people. Let's just go ahead and time all you guys out. Hey, thanks for the follows though, guys. I appreciate it. Shout outs. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are doing alright. I know weirdos when I see it. Y'all definitely some weirdos. Let's see here. Oh, hold up. I think we already played this. So we're just gonna go back to the let's go back to the Xeno music, celebrating that 2nd year anniversary of Xenoblade Chronicles. Do you think Square Enix can still have the physical version of Kingdom Hearts all in one package on Switch? It can, but it's not gonna be anytime soon. So yeah. My favorite thing is when there's an announcement and you put the gumball sleeping thing. It cracks me up. Yeah. You got to put the gumball. We got to do the gumball. That's gonna be fun. The gumball's definitely gonna be there. So you guys look forward to the gumball. If something's kind of sleep, then we're gonna put it to sleep. Then we're gonna go to sleep. You know. The cavalry has arrived over there on the Twitch, boys and girls. Let's go. Watch out, weirdos. We got mods there ready. We got mods. Clean up the chat. Mods. Bayonetta. Maybe we might see something from Bayonetta at the Game Awards. It's possible. OJ, you got the God Eye for the weirdos too. I mean, I'm starting to realize what they do. Although it's Twitch, so you know Twitch. Got a bunch of, you got a bunch of really weird, exhausted kids that are just have nothing better to do with their time. So they come here to try to troll and stuff. So it's all good, man. We'll take care of it. We take care of it. So yeah. Do you think Square Enix can still have a physical version? Yeah, I already answered that question. Yeah, I think they can, but it's probably not gonna be anytime soon. Yo, OJ, do you think Kingdom Hearts 258 2 would be a good remake or remaster? I personally like that as a multiplayer Kingdom Hearts game. Would that be a good remake or remaster? I mean, it could be. Yeah, like those portable Kingdom Hearts games, like all the portable ones could be good candidates for bringing them back. So Birth by Sleep and like, I mean, even though they've already kind of put them on the all-in-one package, like some of them are already on there, right? Not that one though, but some of them are already on there. But I think it'd be cool, like Dream Drop Distance, right? That's been brought over. But yeah, I mean, anyone that missed like the modern systems definitely would be a good candidate, for remakes or remasters. But I just don't know if they will though. So Bayonetta 3 look crusty. That's cap, super cap, super cap, super insane cap. That gameplay looked absolutely freaking phenomenal. Bayonetta 3 look crusty. That's super cap. Insane cap. That gameplay looked insane. You can freaking have demon slaves, huge battles with alternating demon slaves within there. Crazy looking. Like the animations look insane. What? Yeah, they were all good, but from the story rather than the playthrough. I don't know what you're talking about there. Maybe some Chrono remake news. Will Square Enix talk about it? Will be awesome. Yeah, it's coming soon, guys. That whole Chrono thing, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. The music makes me cry trying to get Cosmos. I remember, dude, you guys should all go watch my video when I got Cosmos. I like rolled on the ground when I got Cosmos. It was freaking nuts. It was freaking nuts. Just dang, not someone hating on Bayo 3 one showing. No, it's okay if they think that it's crusty. I just disagree. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. But here's what I know: Bayonetta 3 is going to be freaking incredible. That didn't look. Anybody that knows action games, and I know action games, Bayonetta 3 is going to be freaking incredible. That is going to be an incredible game. Incredible game. Let's see here. Jawbreaker with the $5 says, I think Square Enix will have native versions of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5. At least they know nobody's going to play it on cloud. I don't know. I think people are going to play it on cloud. That's the funny thing. I think they are going to play it on cloud. That's the funny thing. But thank you for the 5. Hopefully they do get the native versions. Hopefully they do. Thank you for the $5 though. I got Cosmos super early. It was a Mad Blades. Took me forever. Oh man, you got lucky then, because for some people it just never shows up. Let's see. I think that's the first video I saw of you pulling Cosmos after 2 years. Yeah, dude, I've been trying forever to pull Cosmos. So I just farmed a bunch of like the rare core crystals or whatever, or like the best core crystals from like that one Armu or whatever. And then I just out of nowhere, like I wasn't waiting for all the animations. I just pressed the button and Cosmos just showed up, and I was like, ah! I was like, oh, Cosmos, what? Let's go. It was freaking amazing. It was freaking amazing. Loved it. So let's see here. Let's see here. Link the Cosmos vid. Just type in Cosmos on the channel and it'll pop up. Y'all can check it out. This is saw your video on Cosmos. That's good luck. Maybe I'll get my game Cosmos. Any tips? You gotta farm the best rare core crystals. So farm and have your luck boosted all the way up. So whoever you're opening the core crystal with, boost your luck all the way up. And I think Justice boosters work a little bit better for Cosmos for the most part. But yeah, that's what I did. That was a lit DJ and streamer viewer to get Cosmos. Still didn't get her. Yeah, she takes too long to get. What they should have done, they should have made like a gotcha mechanic. What they should have done was I mean, because like they were trying to make like the whole like the game like outside of the game, like you can play the game outside of the game, or like you can leave the game running and like the blades do missions. Then bring like I see what they were trying to do. Like it was like a world building slash like extra game type of mechanic thing, but they went too far with it. They should have made rare core crystals or like rare blades. You should have just done quests to get those. It should have never been, you know, oh, I've got to fall, like for example, like SMT5, you know, that could have easily made it to where demons are like gotcha mechanic, right? But they didn't do that because that's stupid. You know, they just make it to where you want to get a certain demon, okay, you beat that demon, or you you beat the demon and then you can unlock him in fusion, then you have that demon on your team. You know, like that's the better way to do it. Like do like certain quests, there's exclusive demons that you can only get by doing side quests. There are certain demons that you will just miss in SMT5 if you don't do the side quests, right? That's what they should have done with Xeno. They should have just made it to where the best blades, the rare blades, yeah, those ones you just do quests and you get them. Now all the other, you know, regular blades, yeah, you use those blades to just do all the different things, but they messed up by intertwining the rare blades with the regular blades. You know, they messed up, you know. That'd be like intertwining the best demons in SMT, like the rare demons, with randomly just finding them out there. You know, like that's like Pokemon does that too at times, right? Just random rare types of times you can find a Pokemon. I'm not as big of a fan of that. I'm a fan of actually being able to know what I'm going to be able to get by beating them in combat, you know, and making it hard, you know. So that's what I like. I don't like this whole random chance stuff anymore, man. Yo, shout outs to Marcelo. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up, Charity? Welcome. I'm in the Kingdom Hearts collection. The games that weren't in the game. Instead, it was a cinematic, like how they did with Chain of Memories. It's more like going over the story instead. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's possible. Beta 3 could be the best game. Beta 3 could absolutely be the best game next year. But there's a lot of good games coming out next year though, so it's gonna be tough. Core crystals were my least favorite part. That's my least favorite part too. Zenobia was my last blade. I got her after 3 years. Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you, dude. So yeah, yes, I already heard that Jisoo's getting sued. We talked about that yesterday, my boy, Sledgehammer, and I talked about that on Twitter too. So everybody, we will max the last 2 on Justice. Next PELs rolls out the Cosmos drop. LOL, good roll. Yes. So everybody, we're gonna max the last 2 on Justice. next PELs and rolls Cosmos. Yeah, exactly. We max that Justice, baby. You know, and then just bam, Cosmos. And then I was done. I don't think I've ever played Xenoblade 2 since. I might have played it again since then, but I'm not sure. I just wanted to get Cosmos, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Yeah, even though there are some rare blades, you get them by quest. Some of them do. The core crystals already, they should just do all rare blades. Yeah, exactly. That would have been a much better experience, you know, in my opinion. So yeah. What about pulling core crystals? That was still unlocking new stuff 150 hours in, long after I finished the story. There's probably a better way of doing it. Yeah, like we just talked about that, Alex. Yeah, probably just doing like certain quests. Like you could have just easily intertwined like the rare blades into certain quests. You know, like SMT5. Like you want to get certain demons. Yeah, you gotta beat them in battle, or you gotta, like, that would have been way better. Imagine fighting the blades just like you did with like Shulk and just like you did with like Elma. Imagine fighting them to unlock them. That would have been way better and way more fun to fight them and beat them, and then you get to use them on your team more so than just randomly getting them. Like, and I don't know why they like. That's just like I said, that's maybe a due to development constraints or development budget. It's much easier just to make the blade and throw it into a pile than actually build some story, build a quest. That takes way more money to do that. With all the rare blades that they have, like all the amount of rare blades, it takes way more money to make quests all, like, you know, surrounding them, you know, considering how many people worked on the game. So I think that's probably part of the reason why they just threw it all in there. It was probably like a development budget thing, you know, because, you know, their bigger games that they've done doesn't have anything like that. So I think that was kind of that was the issue with their, you know, with that at least. Because they did have some of them work through quests. They're gamers themselves. They know that people don't want to get random chances to get certain blades. They know that. They know that people want to be able to actually unlock them through fighting or through, you know, doing a quest. Like, that's always the more fun thing to do. Which one's more fun? Pulling a card to get a random thing, you know, in a big JRPG on console. And we're not talking about mobile here, okay? Or actually fighting a little story bit, getting them that way. That's way more fun. So they know that. And that's why some of the quests, they have that. So yeah, but I think it was more of a time and budget thing. Hey, what's up, Dre? Camonado? No, that's not true. No, that's not that. There's nothing that I've seen in there that says that they were clearly trying to monetize the game, then backed off due to the backlash from time. There's no way to prove anything that you said. That's just a guess. That is a guess, and there's no way to actually know that that's what they're going to do or that's what they were doing at all. There's nothing in there that says that, and there's nothing in the source file either that says that there was monetization that was going to be put into the game that way. So that's just conjecture. That's just making up something. And I don't even know the backlash from what other games. There was no other games on the Switch at the time that was having any backlash from monetization. So where did you get that from? And that mechanic was probably built in very yeah. I highly doubt that was the case. I really doubt that was the case. So yeah, you just made that up. I'm gonna call cap on that one. Do I like to tell you Rise 1 and 2? Yeah, it's good. Tell you Rise 1 and 2 are both really good. Is Chrono Cross going to be a remaster remake? I'm not going over this Chrono Cross remaster remake thing. We'll see when it comes out. All right, guys. It could be like Trials of Mana. How about we'll just say that? Check out my videos, Jawbreaker. The videos are up on the channel. I've already talked about it. You can get my thoughts on it, all that there. But I'm not talking about this remaster remake. Let's just wait. Let's just see what it is. Let's see what Square Enix classifies it as. You know, I'm thinking it's going to be more like Trials of Mana, like I said in my video, though. So, but I'm not going over this remaster remake thing again. It's the most corny. It's the corniest type of thing. Remaster or remake. Like, I'm done. Watch my vid on the channel, and I talk about it more there. But right now, I ain't talking about this remaster remake thing. Look, it's coming. We'll see what it is. It's probably gonna be more like Trials of Mana, but we don't know. I don't know, and we'll see how it works out. You know, we'll see what they call it. We'll see how it works out. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I do not know. So we'll see. I liked your video today about Xenoblade and the future of the franchise on Switch. I think a brand new Xenoblade on Switch could sell 3 million. What do I think? Yeah, the next Xenoblade game will sell 3 million. Whenever they release the next Xenoblade game, it'll sell 3 million. Like, hands down. I'm very confident that the next Xenoblade game will sell 3 million. Very easily, too. Well, not very easily, but it'll sell 3 million. It'll sell 3 million. So, yeah. Watch the language, my boy. I think you misspelled something, Kurosemi. Let's see, my guess, Xenoblade 3 at the Game Awards, hopefully. I wouldn't call Xenoblade 3 at the Game Awards, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was there. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. You know, maybe that's a video for me to do for clickbait. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a potential video for me to do for clickbait. Oh my gosh, but it's interesting discussions though. You guys love the RPG discussions on the channel, so I'm down for it. You guys love this stuff. You guys love the RPG discussion, so I'm gonna keep doing it. So, remember that debate with Nintendo Prime? Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why I don't do this remaster remake it, because I got freaking destroyed. Well, I didn't get destroyed during the debate, as in like he had so many good points against me. I got destroyed after the debate once we learned about everything. Then I'm like, these jokers over here at Monolith Soft remake parts of the game, but it's a remaster. But they remake this and they remade a bunch of different stuff, but it's just it's a remaster because they took like, it's just like, dude, I'm done. I'm never freaking doing that again. Just like, look, whatever it is, it ends up being what it is when they tell us what it is, you know. At the end of the day, I'm done. So I got cooked. We all know Cyberpunk will win, and I'll break a TV. I don't think we all know that Cyberpunk will win. I don't think it's a guaranteed foregone conclusion that Cyberpunk will win. I was referring to games like Battlefront 2, which released. That has nothing to do with Nintendo. Yeah, that's nothing. Battlefront 2 has nothing to do with Nintendo. I can guarantee you, Nintendo and their developers in Japan were not like, oh no, Battlefront. Oh no, look at what's happening. Oh no, we're gonna change it. I can guarantee you, as someone who's been covering Monolith Soft pretty much since day one, I've been playing Monolith Soft games forever. I know Monolith Soft in and out. I know Nintendo pretty well. I can guarantee you Nintendo did not panic and from Xenoblade, not a big game like Zelda or anything like that, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Okay, I can guarantee you they did not panic off of what Battlefront was doing. But you think they didn't even care or know what was going on with Battlefront, the developers in Japan. Japan is very isolated, just to let you know. They play other games and they know other stuff, but I guarantee you Nintendo and Monolith Soft was not freaking out over Battlefront. You know what I'm saying? I can guarantee you that. Like, that is 100% false. That I can guarantee you that they were not. Like, there's no way. There's no rumors. There's no anything that even says anything like that in there at all. Like, that's just made up. But Battlefront 2, Nintendo's freaking out about that game. And the way that they did monetization in that game, that was a multiplayer game. That was multiplayer. And the problem with Battlefront was that since it was a multiplayer game, they were doing star cards so people can level up faster. That has nothing to do with the single player game. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not multiplayer, to where there's no competitive advantage. It's a single player game. So why would they even be comparing themselves to Battlefront? That makes no sense. That makes zero sense. Zero sense. Like I said, some of you guys just make up stuff. I get it. You can have opinions, but I mean, this is that's just crazy to think that they pulled it last second, a whole monetization system because of Battlefront. No. They had nothing. They had completely different games, no multiplayer. Now, if the game was multiplayer, then maybe I can see what you're saying. But it's a hardcore Japanese RPG made by about 50 people. You know what I'm saying? Compared to a major AAA shooter that had multiplayer microtransactions, monetization to boost, basically pay to win in that. You know, and if that was the case, then why didn't Nintendo do that with what's it called? With Pokemon, you know, like Pokemon has that in there. Pokemon, even though it's more the Pokemon company, more so than anything, but Nintendo had no problem letting them do that. But that's just big cap. There's no way, man. I'm sorry, Nintendo just doesn't operate like that. No, Elden Ring isn't coming to the Nintendo Switch. So they're definitely freaking out. Battlefront is S tier. Yeah, there's no way. So they waited till all the way till when Battlefront launched, and then right at the last second they pulled it out. That would have been in the source code. You know that, right? Like if there was a monetization system in there for them to do that, it would have definitely been somebody would have dug that up, and they would have said, hey, this was how it was going to work. If they panicked and patched it out, because that would have been a patch, right? You're saying that they panicked and they freaked out and they decided to just take it out at the last second or whatever the case is. Okay, so if that was the case, then there would have definitely been something in the source code that said, hey, this is the system, this is how it works, this is how the monetization works. There would have been something in there. So if they patched it out, we would have found out about it. It would have been known. So yeah, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You can't just get rid of that then not know that it was there. There would have been something that somebody would have found out or dug up with it, you know? Says I was using an example. Yeah, it's a bad example. It's a terrible example. And like I said, you're just making up stuff, dude. You're just making up stuff, man. That type of conjecture is it's dangerous to do. Just because then people, and that's why you have so many conspiracy theories like with video games out there, because people just make up stuff. You know, based off of nothing but their own opinion. There's like no actual facts. There's no actual information. It's just, I think this, I don't have any evidence at all whatsoever. There's literally nothing that says that. There's no history of a company even doing that in the first place when it comes to their games, or even that company be it itself. But I'm going to go in and say this, you know, like, and I think that's what causes so many weird stuff that happens online, man. That causes so much weird stuff online, man, when people just make up stuff, you know, based off of nothing. Is there a monolith presentation that I haven't heard about? A monolith presentation that I haven't heard about? What do you mean by that? What's your question? What do you mean? They scrubbed it real good, yeah. Straight up, if Cyberpunk wins, I riot some way, somehow. I feel that like the Game Awards straight fraud. Like Keely, I hope so I hope they do it right. I don't think Cyberpunk will win, but obviously it has a chance. Every game has a chance of winning there. Hey, what's up, Garrett? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the source code would have been found. Look at the lost space. Look at the lost space world for Ocarina. Yeah, there would have been something in the source or something that would have said something about that. You can't panic and patch something out, like, right? Because it's not. He said that he said that they responded to the backlash, so they had a complete system in there where it was going to be that, and everything was set, ready to go. And then they saw that, and then they panicked. Okay, well then that means it's a patch. It's too late in development to take that out normally, right? And to not have it in your source code. So they panicked. And they patched it out, right? Or they fixed it to where it's not going to be in there. It would have been in the source code. Otherwise, it would have probably broken the whole game if they're going to go back and try to take things out manually and all that. It would have been patched out. That's what I would have guessed, because you're responding to backlash, right? So yeah. Nah, Battlefront is not on the radar. Yeah, it's not. I think that he doesn't understand how the companies work, which is okay. It's okay. People have all sorts of theories and stuff, and that's okay. It's fun to talk about them. You know, it's definitely fun to talk about them and bring discussion. It's not like I'm not hating on you, Commando. It's just, you know, that's just a weird statement with no literally zero evidence whatsoever. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see here. He's asking, has Monolith announced a presentation? No. If Monolith announced a presentation, then I would have told you guys there would have been a presentation. Basically, there's any new Xenoblade or anything Monolith rated, I'm going off the title of the stream. The title of the stream says, this is what the title of the stream says. The title of the stream says, PlayerEssence Live, Xenoblade Chronicles Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Anniversary plus Future, your favorite RPGs on the Switch. So I don't see where it says there's an announcement, there's a presentation announced or anything. It says that there's an anniversary. Today is the anniversary of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it says plus the future, plus future. So we're talking about the future of the series. So we're just having a discussion. So I don't see how where you're getting that Monolith Soft announcement presentation from the title of the stream. I don't see how you're getting that, my boy. But if you want to talk about Xenoblade Chronicles in the future, the anniversary and the future of the franchise, like the title says, you're more than welcome to do that here, my boy. You're more than welcome. So yeah. Let's see. What are we talking about? Patching what? Patching out monetization from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Patching out microtransactions. Essentially just saying that they had a system and then they panicked and patched it out because of the backlash from a game like Battlefront or from other games at the time. I mean, I don't know what other games were getting slammed for that, but that's what he said that they were doing. Maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe they did it. Maybe I'm wrong and they did do that. I don't know. There we go. How about that? There. End of story, right? End of story. If Cyberpunk does win, they should play Wood's video right after. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Hey, what's up, Velvet? Is OJ about to play Blood Rain revamped and listen to the music? Hey, let's go. Are these Battlefield theories Cal M level of ridiculousness? I miss Cal M. I think Cal M was here earlier. But no. I mean, I get it. Like, I get why somebody would have that thought process at first, but actually, like, that's definitely tinfoil. But that's okay. Tinfoil is sometimes good. Sometimes you use tinfoil to cook. Sometimes you use tinfoil to wrap stuff up, keep it warm. Tinfoil can be good at times. It's okay. It's no big deal. Like I said, it's good discussion. Let's see. OJ, please be like, please port Persona 5. OJ, be like, please port Persona 5. What does that mean, Jersey Lee? I don't. So somebody time out this man. He just came here to be a little bitch. So just somebody please time out Jersey Lee. Nobody said OJ be like, please port Persona 5. I said that it's the smart decision for them as a business. I've already played it and beat it multiple times. So, I mean, like, you can please port this time out, please. So how about that? Like, some weird... Hold up. That brings up a good point, though. There's these weird SMT and Atlas people been coming to my streams and coming at me on Twitter lately. Have you guys, I don't know who it was. There was this one content creator. I made a post just basically making a little jab at people who, essentially said, like, that were reviewing the game, like mainstream media, about the story. I said, oh, well, the story's great. For me, at least, you just got to think a little bit. It's more about the world or whatever. I just said you got to think a little bit, so I don't trust the mainstream reviews. So then there's this one guy that makes a bunch of weird videos on Shin Megami Tensei, like a bunch of like funny little weird videos that I see in my freaking recommendations, and I watched one. It's kind of a weird dude, but anyway, he goes, well, he passive aggressive posts on this. He says, well, I thought about it. Well, I thought and I played it, and it's still just kind of meh. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, bro, I've seen your videos. There's not much thinking you do in anything in your life when it comes, especially if you're going based off your videos. You don't really think much about anything, so I can't trust your thought process. And then there was this one chick who was basically telling me I'm breaking the rules and all this when it comes to SMT5 and all this stuff. And I said, and she DM'd me, and she's like an Atlas content creator or something like that. And she DM'd me, and I was like, she's like, you're not supposed to be doing this. I'm like, yo, I'm good. Like, Atlas follows me, like, I'm good. Like, just relax. I said, just worry about yourself, just relax. And then she blocks me. And then all of a sudden she shows up she blocked me. She blocked me on Twitter. She blocked me from DMing her back when I wasn't even rude. I just said, yo, like, just worry about yourself. Like, I'm good. I tried to explain to her. She said, no, blah, blah. She was just going off. I'm like, all right, whatever. She blocks me. And then she shows up again in my on Twitter. It's like, y'all weird, man. I mean, most of the Atlas dudes are cool. Like, most of them are cool. Like, David Cash, JRPGs, he's the homie. King N, he's the homie. You know what I'm saying? We've got some great people that do Atlas stuff, that and I've worked with some John Awesome, he's dope. There's a lot of cool, Atlas focused content creators or RPG focused content creators that I've met. But there's also some really weird ones, you know what I'm saying, that maybe they're a little bit salty that Atlas didn't reach out to them. You know what I'm saying? To do certain things. I'm not really sure. But it's just weird to me. It's just kind of weird. Not naming any names, but you know, because like I ain't gonna go that far. But definitely some weird stuff going on. Definitely some weird stuff. But yeah, she blocked me she DM'd me, then blocked me. And then she must have been crazy mad when she saw me on the actual Atlas like official channel. She must have been like, "What? Him? No!" Because she was going off on me about how I can't say this and that. I'm just like, yo, chill. Like, man, we're cool, you know? You know, they follow me, they know what's up. I don't think she knew. She didn't know what was going on, man. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. And then she just showed up. So she unblocked me. The comment was definitely blocked. Like, when you block somebody, you'll see like tweet not available. But she saw a content creator that she knows reply to the tweet probably. So she unblocked me just to see the tweet, or she pressed the view tweet just to respond and see what was said, and then probably just mute me. She unblocked me. She probably just muted me, you know? So then I responded. It was so funny on Twitter. I responded to her. I was like, yo, didn't you have me blocked? LOL. I was like, didn't you have me blocked? Now you're here on my tweets again? Yo, okay, I feel you. You know. So, but anyway, yeah, that dude just reminded me of the weird Atlas fans. You know what I'm saying? Like weird people. Like, yo, my man that got timed out, or girl, or whatever. Here's what I need you to do. What I need you to do is relax. Okay. What I need you to do is think really hard. I know thinking's tough. It's not easy to think. So I want you to do is go back to the videos where I talked about Persona 5 and what I said. And also what I said about SMT5 too, and that being on PlayStation. Go back and think, listen, and think really hard. You know what I'm saying? We're going Omni-Man here, okay? Think, all right? Think really hard about what I said and comprehend. I know, play in slow motion, okay? Play the video in slow motion in terms of what I say with each video. All right, and then come back and try to say something intelligent so you don't get timed out. All right, cool. We good? You come back to my stream and say something stupid like that again, we're gonna have to ban you. All right, which also means your mom is also banned from the stream too. So that's just a double whammy. That's a double negative. So you don't want that. You don't want to ruin her night because of you. So just relax. All right. So let's see here. She's just jealous. Oh, that girl was definitely she might have been. I don't know. She just kind of went off on me though. She was like upset, you know. I think it's because they don't see you as an Atlas content creator, so they don't understand that you got chosen to work with Atlas. I mean, that might be it, that they don't see me as that, but I am an Atlas content creator too. But I am, because I've been covering Atlas games forever. You know, I've been covering Atlas games since I started my channel. I've been covering SMT. You know, I started with SMT4, you know, that's around the time that I started my channel. When a new SMT game was coming, actually. So SMT4, I covered 4 Final on the website. You know, I covered Persona 5 all the way throughout. I covered Persona 5 Royal. I covered all the other in-between games. I covered Tokyo Mirage Sessions like crazy. You know, I got review codes for that. Did a review on that. You know, so they might not see me as that, but I am. I do cover Atlas a lot. And a lot of my videos on the channel, some of my best videos, viewed videos, are Atlas videos. I think the worst is Civil War between SMT and Persona fans. Yeah. You sold me a copy, the steel case, because it's so nice. Wish all Switch games had them. Yeah, it would be nice. She can't resist your swag and hot takes. There's Rule 34 on almost everything when it comes to video games, man. I mean, that's not anything to be talking about. So yeah, Huddy says gaming is supposed to be fun. People need to relax. I love the hobby, but anger some people have is odd. Yeah, I think the first dude was just trying to be weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he was trying to be negative or nothing towards me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he was. I think he was just trying to react in his because his videos are weird. He'll be like, he be putting up like posting like weird stuff on YouTube, right? Like oh, this demon said this to me, like this like 50-second clips and like 20,000 30,000 people watch it because it's just some type of stupid clip. It's nothing of substance, but he'll have like some stupid title thing. He's one of those that has like a dumb looking profile picture, right? Like some stupid looking, like he looks like a little like deformed ditto looking dude or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, I think he wasn't trying to be mean or nothing. He was just, I mean, it kind of came off as a little bit passive aggressive, but that's okay. Passive aggressive is okay. I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't know what you talk about Switch Pro delayed till 2026. You got like multiple. I think are you using multiple sock accounts in here, bro? Like, come on now, man. Come on now, man. Come on now, man. What other games does Falcom have that they haven't brought to Switch yet? I can really think of Tokyo Xanadu and Memories of Celceta. Isn't there some of the Legend of Heroes games or the Heroes games that are kind of that? I think there's definitely something. I'm not really sure. I haven't went through everything. Yo, OJ, what do you think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 going to be like? I think it'll somehow be connected with the last 2 games' story, or do you think they'll do a soft reboot with the new story all entirely? Well, the rumors are that it's going to be loosely connected. It's going to be multiple years in the future, like 100 years or spin into the future. Past Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or 1 of those 2. But we'll see. We'll see. I made a video on it too, so you guys can check out what I think about Xenoblade Chronicles 3, like what they're gonna do, like to make it like a major franchise. I talked about that, but I think there could be a lot of big changes to the franchise. I think there could be changes to the battle system. There could be changes to how they, obviously the graphics are gonna be much improved. I think there's a lot of stuff they're gonna do to it to really make it shine, you know, and give it some more spotlight, you know. Just in general, like all these controversies, the gaming make me, yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. I've been following you for years, so I know you've been promoting SMT5 since 2017. Most Atlas content creators are not on camera, let alone stream. Atlas needs a streamer. Yeah, I think that they're gonna start getting into that stuff more too now. You know, now they've got some. I think SMT and Persona are now big enough to where they can spend, you know, to kind of get, you know, people to help out and do bigger promotions and marketing. You know, because SMT5 promotion was really good. You know, it was really good. I think they spent a good amount. You know, they got RGT to help out with promotion, you know, marketing, which is all very important. You know, that's all very important to a game. People want to talk about, you know, if the game's good and stuff like that. Which, yeah, you got to make sure the game is good. But I mean, I think marketing is also very important. So making sure that you get the right people that truly believe in a product. You can't just get people that are just gonna, you give them money and they're gonna just say, oh, I love this game. It's like, no, it's got to actually come from somewhere. It's got to come from the heart. Otherwise, you know that it's cap, right? You know that it's cap, or you know they're just doing it for money. So I think that Atlas did a good job of finding people that, you know, that are on all sides of the spectrum. You know, that's not a good word. That's all sides of the, you know, coin when it comes to this type of stuff, right? You got like hardcore guys like me, John Awesome, that have been playing SMT forever, right? And then you got guys that are like more like the newbies, like RGT, also helping to promote, you know? So I think they did a good job of finding the right balance of people. They got some people to do the banner stuff. RGT did a banner. He did the video. I think Switch Planet did a banner. You know, they also did it. Switch Planet did a video too as well. So that's good. So you got like the casual end side people, and you got like the hardcore people actually being in front of the camera. John being in front of the camera. Myself being in front of the camera. You know, so that was good. That was good. Xenoblade sucks. That's cap. To be Xenoblade Chronicles 1 still the best in the series. Yeah, it's definitely arguably the best in the series for sure, especially with the definitive edition. You know, SMT5 is a huge accomplishment for Atlas. It's the real achievement. Yes, I think Atlas saw your passion for the games. Yeah, they did. Well, the girl that I was talking to when I did my meeting with her, she said that she watched my videos all the way back to 2017 when it was announced. So they did their research in finding someone who was going to, help them out. Although I was supposed to do the interview with the voice actors, but I just didn't get back in time. I was still in Nigeria at the time. But I'm actually glad that they got John to do it, because then that gave it a little bit more variety, right? Because it would have just been me the whole time in that live stream. It would have been like, you know, like where like you have like the voice actors, and it would have just been me, and then it would have been me again, you know? I'm not that narcissistic that I want to, double the OJ, double the fun, but I mean, I think it was better for the viewers that they got John in there for the voice acting interviews, and then me for the second part, right? So it was a little bit, I think it worked out well, but I was actually supposed to do both of them, you know? But yeah. Or at least they were gonna do, or maybe they were gonna do me and John. It might have been that. It might have been like dual. So never mind. I can't say for sure that it wasn't going to be John. I think it was going to be both of us in there. So it was going to, maybe it would have been both of us, or I'm not really sure. But I mean, I was supposed to do that too, but like I said, I just couldn't get back in time to get it done. But I was still able to get the streaming part done, you know? So yeah. Probably been playing and covering Atlas games longer than some of them been alive. Maybe, man. I've been playing Atlas games since I remember playing a ROM back in the day of SMT, like the original SMT, and not knowing what the hell was going on. It was in Japanese. I was just like, dude, there's these monsters and I'm doing stuff. That's how I played a lot of the Japanese games. Like a lot of the games that before they got popular here, I just played Japanese ROMs and I had no idea what I was doing. I just rolled through them and just run into people and talk to people till stuff happened. So a lot of times I didn't beat anything, but I didn't know back. First of all, I didn't know, like, they were just there, right? There was these websites that were, this was at the beginning of it. This was Net Zero, man. This was Net Zero days. I had no idea what I was doing, you know? Hey, shout out to Lazy Girl. Thank you for the subscription too. I appreciate that. I'm curious what you think of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 versus Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the pros and cons of each one's. Genuine question, please don't start a war. Yeah, no wars in the chat, guys. I think like the pros of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is the good story, like very good concrete characters and storytelling. I think that the battle system is definitely a little bit more cleaner and simpler than Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You know, and you can even say maybe some of the characters are more likable or whatever the case is, and like some of the stuff with the battle system is just more straightforward. So that's good. And like the world as well, like the world can be like, you know, it can feel a bit more connected at times. Whereas Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I think that a little bit of the disconnect, like with the rare blades and like some of the extracurricular stuff when it comes to the combat. Some of the like the UI is just all over the place with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, right? And also like the combat can be confusing. The battle system can be very, very confusing to understand, but once you get the hang of it, it really hits its stride, right? So I think that can be like the contrast in comparison. I think the story tone and like the atmosphere in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is really cool. Stuff with Pyra Mythra, I think like the villains in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 beat out the villains overall in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Like Malos, Jin, those villains are just really good. Malos, I mean, Metal Face is definitely great, right? You have, you know, Zanza the Divine, all that type of stuff. That's awesome. But I mean, it's hard to beat out Jin and, you know, Malos. And then on top of that, like, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country, if you add that into Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I like Torn of the Golden Country more than I think I like it, more than I like 1 and 2. You know, so if you added that into the story with that and what happened with Malos and everything, and like the ending, oh man, it's an interesting it's an interesting thing. But I think that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna has the best battle system out of all the Xenoblade games. I think that one has the best because it's simplified, but it still has the depth, and then they added new layers to it. So I think Xeno 2 Torna has the best one. So yeah. Say Hill J, tonight was a place for Pokemon tonight for us, please. What, you want some Pokemon music? Yeah, I can play Pokemon. Sure. You want some Pokemon theme? You did that donation earlier, Mr. Davis, so I can get that going for you, man. All right, let's get. There we go. Pokemon battle theme. All right, let's get the Pokemon battle theme going here. Finally got myself a shiny Piplup. Took me 24 hours. Congratulations on your shiny Piplup. Got to add Torna into it. Made the new game plus of Xenoblade 2 much more emotional for me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And like, that's the thing. Like when you talk about like RPGs and like what the games do and the stories and stuff like that, some games are really built around that. Some other games, like, they're not. You know, and I like them for however their tone is for the game. I like how like they do their story and stuff like that, you know? So that's just kind of like how I am, you know, when it comes to RPGs. Like, I don't need an RPG that has a bunch of story in my face all the time and a million cutscenes, but if they do it well and if the story's good and everything, then that's cool, you know? But sometimes RPGs, like, they just add so much talking and it's like, yeah, the story's great, but there's just too much talking in here, you know? Too much talking. Yo, shout outs to Tommy Raiku. Thank you so much for the Ambu tier pledge. Welcome back to the Elite Ninja Squad. Thank you so much, Mr. Tommy Raiku. Like always, you're always welcome here. Shout outs. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see here. For this Christmas, SMT or Metroid? Both. They're two completely different type of games, though, so it depends on what you want to play. If you want to play RPG, SMT. You want to play a really cool action game, Metroid. But I would say get both, man. It's Christmas. Get both. Get both, man. Let's get both. Pull that extra shift. Pull that extra couple hours at work. You can get another one for you right there, man. Extra few hours at work. Bam, there you go. Sell a couple things on the side. Bam, there you go. There you go, man. Do you have an example of an RPG that had too much talking cutscenes? The Cold Steel series. Just too much talking. I mean, they need it. I get it, but it's just too much, man. Trails of Cold Steel. Too much talking. Sometimes Persona, too much talking. Too much talking in Persona. Too much talking. So much, man. It's just sitting there, just scrolling through text forever. Even like Persona 5 Strikers, man. Sitting there scrolling through text forever. Hey, what's up, Tommy Ryko? I've been good, man. How are you? I still have to get Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, but I was on the fence of getting the expansion pass, or the game by itself. Well, you missed out on your opportunity, because you could have got the physical game by itself. That's worth a lot right now. But it just depends on how you want to access it. The best way to do it, like, would have just, if you're going to get it digital, would just be through the game itself, because then you get the expansion pass content for Xenoblade 2. Whoa! 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 Ultimate? Who is this man? Ultimate Hokage Pledge? I've not heard of this much. Who is this man? Yo, Servu? Survey? How do you say that? Somebody tell me how to phonetically pronounce that name. Yo, shout outs, man. Thank you so much for the huge Ultimate Hokage Pledge. I did not expect that today. Bro, I don't know who you are because I haven't heard you talk in my chat, but feel free to hit me up on Twitter, DM me, just so we can get you your perks and your rewards and your benefits, my man. Man, my man's been definitely lurking in the shadows waiting for, he's like, now I strike. Man, told him to pull the Batman. I'm Batman. He just flew down, was like, I'm Batman. Servo, most likely. Okay, is that like a French name, right? Sounds like a French, right? Not trying to, Servo, most likely. Okay. Yo, shout outs. Yo, Servo. We're going to say Servo for right now. Servo. Thank you for the big Ultimate Hokage Pledge. Holy smokes, man. That's very nice of you. Very generous. Thank you. I'll do my best to live up to that pledge, my man. I'll do my best. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yo, what's up, Big Milo? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. You guys give some shenanigans to my man. Yo, that's nuts. It's freaking crazy, dude. Let's go. I need to change the notifications. I think we can do that now. We can actually make the Ultimate Hokage Pledge different from the other pledges. So I got to think of something for the Ultimate Hokage, or the different tiers of pledges that we have. We gotta level it up. We gotta level that up for sure. Don't worry about how much it is. No, it's 49. It's 49 a month for that. So it's a lot, you know? It's a lot. But the Ultimate Hokages do get some really cool perks and rewards and benefits though. So yeah, if you ever want to take advantage of that, let me know. When it comes to the guy Servo, if you want to use your perks, it's in your perk package. You know what you get inside there. So yeah, he says Akihiro Hino Ruin level 5. I don't know about that. Yeah, it's a lot. We've got a few Ultimate Hokages on the stream. I think we got like 4 now. So we got like 3 or 4. So shout outs to you guys supporting. It really does help out. It really does. It really does help out. So thank you. I appreciate it. Your boy appreciates it. Hey, what's up? What's up, Style Boys? I don't think I said hi to you already. How did Mr. Hino ruin level 5? Let me see what Tommy Ryko had to say. Spending time with friends and family, waiting on a call back to look at 2-bedroom apartment. Hey, there you go, Mr. Tommy Ryko. Get that 2-bedroom apartment going. Let's get it. I become an Ultimate. Can you ship me your beard since you won't let me touch it? If you become an Ultimate Hokage, I'll definitely let you touch the beard. You know, I'll definitely let you touch the beard. I can't ship it, but if I ever see you at a convention, you can just go like this, just slowly. And the beard is getting sexier too, by the way, guys. I got my beard kit in. Woo, the beard is looking nice and shiny these days too. Now, you know, we're gonna even it out. You know, we're gonna even it out. So it's happening. It's happening. It is happening. Shout outs though. I appreciate the support though, guys. I really do. Thank you. So yeah, absolutely. But let's get into some random Q&A too. I know we haven't been really talking about. We've been basically answering random questions, but we can answer more. Tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. And also, guys, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. If you don't get notifications for videos on YouTube or anything like that, you can get them via Twitter. Actually, you know, I don't even post my videos on YouTube, on Twitter anymore, but that's okay. Still follow me on there for the latest news and funny stuff that I do on there. So make sure you guys follow me on there as well. But once again, shout outs to everybody who's watching the vids. I appreciate it. Just no lie, that beard is shiny. Yeah, I got the new beard oil in there. I got the new beard oil, so it's gonna be a little shiny for the next few days. You know, I gotta bring it back to health. You know, bring it back to the health of the beard. So yeah. Is the stream ending? No, the stream's just we're about what are we about in the stream? We're about midway, maybe. See how far we are. We usually go for about 3 hours. Yeah, so we've been going for about 2 hours. So yeah, we still got like another good hour, maybe 30 minutes to an hour left on the stream. So you guys ask me your good questions. Let's get it. Let's talk about some RPGs that you're interested in, stuff that you're looking forward to, hype RPG stuff coming up, upcoming. So yeah, absolutely. Says UIZ says y'all are weird. LOL. You know what about gamers? Gamers are weird. How would you say SMT5 compares to SMT4? SMT5 is pretty much better in every single way, but SMT4 has more traditional dungeons, whereas SMT5 has like open-ended. It's like more like Xenoblade. SMT4's story is definitely a bit more involved. Some people would even say that's better, or a lot better. I think that SMT5's world themes are better, though. I think that the lore and the world themes behind SMT5 are better. Or like maybe the storytelling is better in SMT4. Combat-wise, it's not even close. SMT5 absolutely destroys SMT4. It's not even close. Not even close. SMT4 is great combat-wise, but I thought that Persona was much better. Persona 5 and Persona 4 were better than SMT4, in my opinion. But SMT5 is better than all of them. I don't think there's another... From a pure combat perspective, battling, SMT5 is the pinnacle of Atlas work. I don't think there's another game that even comes close. Not even close. I think it goes SMT5 and then everybody else. And then maybe Persona 5, Persona 4, SMT4, SMT3, all those games, but I think SMT5 is just leagues above anything that I've played. And I've played everything, so yeah. Well, when will Black Keely return? Black Keely's coming back next week. Let's see here. OJ, you were the first page I followed when I made my Twitter last week. Hey, shout out to Teddy. Yeah, I saw you on there. Thank you for the follow, man. Will Xenoblade Chronicles 2 amiibos get scalped when they drop? I don't know if there is no Xenoblade Chronicles 2 amiibos. Is there? Oh, you mean the Pyra and Mithra? I mean, yeah, probably. Watched your video today about Xenoblade X. Still gotta beat it, but I would love to see the game on Switch with the additional stuff like they did with Xenoblade Definitive Edition. Absolutely, Tommy. Yeah, that'd be great. Starboy says I'm starting SMT5. Hold up. I'm starting SMT5. Life got in the way. Okay, I'm starting SMT5. Life got in the way, so I'm gonna enjoy it after the stream. Hey, there you go, Starboys. Just got back to the school. SMT5, man. Story got dark. Yeah, it gets dark. It gets dark. It does, for real. Don't need to re-release Xenoblade Chronicles 2 physical version. Can't find a physical copy anywhere. They're not going to. So yeah. It would be nice, but they're not going to. You guys should have bought it when it was out there. You snooze, you lose. That's what Nintendo's saying right now. Or just buy the game digital. At least in Japan on the Switch. I'm hoping to translate them or fan transition to play the OG Switch. Okay, what are you talking about? Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Never mind. I love Xenoblade 1 and 2. Never had a Wii U. I want Xenoblade X on the Switch so bad. Hopefully it happens. Check out my video today if you haven't seen it yet, JP Adam. The thing about the thing about SMT5, it's interesting that you say that because people were upset that how the buffs work in SMT5, how it's like they're not as involved as they were before because of the limit in terms of how long they last, unless you get like the boon buff. But it makes sense though, because that would make too many characters overpowered if they work like how they worked before in the past, right? It feels like for the whole battle, if it wasn't turn like hey 3 turns or 4 turns or whatever the case is, right? So I think that was a very smart decision to make it not only harder for the battle, but also make it way more strategic for the battle as well. And also where you position your character, how long your turn lasts, who gets that last hit, because it's based off of where you slot them, not based on how fast they are, like their agility. Their agility has no bearing on when they go. So then that makes it even more strategic to do it that way, you know? Because you have to slot your demons the way that you want to. So combat-wise, it's insane. Like the battle, the strategy in SMT5 blows away every other SMT Persona game, in my opinion, based on what I've played. The Vendetta against, thank you for the two NZs. Appreciate that, my boy. Want to try Xenogears? Hey, what's up? Hey, Servo, what's up, man? Thank you for once again, thank you for commenting and thank you for becoming a Super Hokage, man. That's really, really nice and generous of you. And yeah, Xenogears, that's a game that we've talked about before on this channel. I just don't know what's going to happen with it because I think Square Enix sees the Xenogears as dead. I think Bandai Namco sees Xenosaga as dead. So I don't know what's going to happen. Somebody's going to have to step up, which would be Nintendo, but Nintendo's not because they have Xenoblade, you know? So I don't think anybody, it's either just going to stay dead or I don't know what's going to happen. But you know what? We got Chrono Cross, so maybe Xenogears is after Chrono Cross. Maybe it's possible. It's not out of the realm of possibility, you know? Still on the second boss in SMT5, she kind of wipes the floor with me. Yeah, okay. So what you need to do? Do you want a little bit, not spoiler, but do you want some help against that boss? You're talking about Nuva or whatever her name is, that snake chick. I can help you out if you want, but only if you want to. If you don't want me to backseat, then I won't. Just give me a yes or no in isolated, please. It's the snake lady. It's the wind snake lady. Alright, let me see if did I miss any questions? Let me see. You guys aren't commenting, so I guess I must have missed some questions. No ZZs, top beards, OJ, let's go. Are you streaming later now than normally? No, it's not isolated. I'm trying to stream later. It's just that it is just because of stuff that's been happening, you know? Like today I had a dentist appointment, so my whole mouth was numb, you know, up until like, it's still numb. My mouth is still numb, you know? So yeah. Nua, there we go. Yeah, sure, okay. So the way to basically beat Nua is that if you haven't changed your affinity on your Nahobino, your main character, you need to do that. Because Nua, she does wind attacks, and you're natively weak against that at the beginning of the game. So you need to change your essence, and you need to have demons that also aren't weak against wind. So make sure that your demons aren't weak against wind. Either fuse demons to where they're not weak against wind, or they reflect wind, or they block wind completely. Do that. Make sure you've beaten all the abscess that you can beat, those big red nasty looking things. Beat all of those. Collect all the men that you can get for glory and collect all the glory spots, and make sure that you upload or upgrade your Makatsui meter, your super meter, to the point to where it's going to build up so you can get your critical hits and continue doing damage. Now here's the thing. If you see that she's charging up for her Makatsui, she's going to do her special attack that's going to wipe the floor with you. Those little bombs that she puts out, those little people bombs that she puts out, those wind bombs. So what you need to do, you know she's going to do that attack. She's only going to do it when she charges her Makatsui meter. So then what you need to do is that you need to get a critical hit with everybody on the first turn. So then you get another 4 turns, right? And then on the second 4 turns, you press guard. Whenever you guard, you can't get a critical hit. There's no way she's going to critically hit you if you guard on everything. And then from there, you can heal up. Make sure you have a solid healer that isn't weak to what she's weak to. So make sure nobody is weak to wind, okay? And make sure that anytime that she charges up her Makatsui meter, make sure that you get critical hits with each one. And then on the second round of attacks, guard on each one of them. Let her do her attack. It's not going to do as much damage. Get your healing done. Rinse and repeat till you beat her. And make sure you, of course, obviously make sure that you have her weakness, right? Also use items as well. If you don't have an attack that can get a critical hit on her or whatever the case is, if you have items you can use the items to do that. Now, you might not have the miracle that's available for your demons to actually use items at the time, but if you do have that, obviously have that miracle enabled. But yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. And if you do that, you'll be okay. I mean, yeah, that's obvious. Use Spyglass, guys. I mean, yes, use a Spyglass to see what weaknesses and resistances that she has. So yes, I always don't say that because but I should. But yes, use a Spyglass to use it. But if you don't want to use a Spyglass, you can just look it up online. Just look up SMT5 boss index. And if you don't want to waste the Spyglass or use a Spyglass, you can look up what she's weak to, so you can just do it that way, like, you know, just like it's Pokemon or something like that, right? Because it's just like, because Spyglass takes up a turn, so just keep that in mind. And if you're, you know, struggling, you might not want to use that turn, you know. So yeah. All right, so that's gonna be a ban on this channel. It's gonna be a ban, Clyde. Hey, thanks for coming out to the stream, man. You were so good. You were acting okay for like most of the stream. I don't know what happened here, man. I do not know what happened here. But yeah, that's definitely gonna be a ban. We have kids here, man, and all that, and I'm not gonna try to get wrapped up in any. Like I said, black people get canceled faster than any other race on the planet. You know what I'm saying? They get fast as lightning, bro. And I'm not gonna come here and have you ruin 10+ years of me working. You know what I'm saying? Ruined because you want to say something stupid and I accidentally say something and there's kids watching and then people say OJ's saying this type of stuff. Nah, fam. I ain't having you mess up what I've worked so hard for. So get up out of here. Get up out of here. Anyway. Also the one round nullifiers. Yes, items. 1 round nullifiers can work. I mean, I'm guessing that he's not very high level, so you can only carry 3 of those nullifiers in your, I think, the item dampener, like a force dampener. You can only carry 3 of those. So it's better to just do what I said, because chances are the battle's gonna last longer than 3 rounds. Now, however, if she dodges or if something happens, right, that throws off your strategy, then using an item dampener would probably be the best bet if she's gonna go into her Makatsui and like she dodges an attack, you know. So yeah, you can do it for that too. Like that happened to me yesterday, man. I was fighting against a punishing foe, and like I was just about to beat him, and he freaking dodges the last one, and I'm like, oh my god, you got to be kidding me. That guy was annoying too. Just came to the stream. Nice chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I got to take the coworker to work. Got to take the coworker to work. Catch you later, peeps. Have a wonderful night. All right, take it easy, Tommy. Thanks for coming out to the stream, dude. We'll say that's why I have mad respect for you, brother. Tell it how it is. Love to see it. Yeah, man. Like, it's just the truth, man. I mean, I'm not gonna go into any detail, but there's definitely snitches. Like, there's snitches all over the place. You know, like hardcore snitches. Like, I was surprised when something happened and somebody reached out to me about something, and I was surprised that I was being questioned on it. I was kind of surprised, and I'm like, I wonder who said something to somebody to say that, to have them reach out to me. And it was completely out of context. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was completely out of context. It was not something that I said that was to be, you know, disrespectful or anything. It was completely talking about a video game and what was happening within the game, not anything else, you know? And we got people out here that legit, you know, that are ready to cancel somebody. So I got to be very careful. I got to be very, very, very careful sometimes. Because like I said, black people, we get canceled at the speed of lightning, bro. People are just waiting. I'm gonna get him. You know, like people just waiting. You know, and like what I said wasn't even that. It wasn't even bad. It was just saying something to do with the video game. You know, with what happens within the video game. So you got to be careful. You know. Yo, Commando. Yo, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that, homie. Welcome to the village. Which that is this from? This is a battle, like one of the certain boss battles. It plays this music. So yeah, man. But thank you, DeAndre. I appreciate that, man. Yo, Koro, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the Fire Nation over there on Twitch. Black and male makes you a bigger target, sadly, yeah. Well, I mean, on top of that though, it's like you don't get sometimes you don't get the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's automatically, oh, it's something wrong. You know, it's not like, oh, okay, well, let's find out what he was talking about, or let's investigate. It's like, oh, it's something wrong immediately with some people. So, you know, you just got to be careful. But I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, so I know. Yo, Len Art with the $10 Zhao Zhao boys. Let's get it. You switch Len Art with the $10. Says, what's up, OJ? I've been bulking at the gym all year and reached the new personal lifting records. Now I'm cutting weight, and your fitness video from June is helping. I'm currently down 10 pounds. I always appreciate the good content. Keep it up, brother. Hey, thank you so much, Len Art. I'm glad that you know that you bulked up, now that you're slimming down to get cut, and I'm glad that I can help you with your fitness goals. So I appreciate that. But remember, it was you who did the work. Not me. It was you. So pat yourself on the back for that, man. It was all you. But shout outs. I'm glad that I can be a small part of you getting into shape and working and all that good stuff, man. So shout outs. Let's go. Thank you for the $10. Clout searching people are crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Have not been here lately. It's all good, Tyler. Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today, bro? How you doing today, man? Welcome. Welcome, 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 sir. Shout outs to the JoJo boys. Appreciate that. Let's go. Let's get it. This is extended version. We can't. This song's lit, but we can't play it for the whole extended version. So yeah. So we can't play for the whole thing, but it's all good. All right, hold on. Let's go back. Hold up. Let's go back to the Xeno. Let's go back to the Xeno music with the anniversary. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, Link 2950? Welcome to the stream. But shout outs to the JoJo boys. We've had a number of JoJos today. Let's get it. Get to the JoJo boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout outs to people watching the vids too. The vids been popping off. You know, vids been popping off. You know, things have been going. It's been going pretty good. Hitting some goals. My goal is to have. Hey, Tyler Foster, what's good? Thank you so much for the Elite Ninja pledge. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja fam. Thank you so much. Let's go. Yo, thank you for the support, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, things have been popping off kind of lately. My goal though is to have no video under 10K for a whole month. Like every video, I've never done that in my whole YouTube career. Have like a whole month of every video is at minimum 10K. So that's like my goal. That's like one of my goals is like 10K per video. Not per, obviously streams are different, but like per video. Right now we got a good little streak going. So right now you guys are vibing. But this has definitely been like, in terms of like a stretch outside of like Metroid, this has definitely been one of the best like weeks that I've had on the channel. So I appreciate you guys watching the vids. I really do. Thank you. Is the stream almost over? Nah, we still got more time left on the stream, man. We good. Probably gonna go to about bottom of the hour. So yeah, glad to be back in the village. It's good to have you back, Tyler. Welcome to the stream, man. Hey guys, we need 3 more Elite Ninjas. That tune-in tier that Tyler just did is only $1, and it gets you badges, emotes, and part of the fam, part of the Elite Ninja fam. Gets you into our Mario Kart streams and all that. Plus, we're gonna have a Mario Kart stream if we do that. So you guys become elites. Let's get it. 3 more people to get that bonus stream. Let's go. Yo, YZ250 Moto with the $20. Says, can we get some Mega Man music going? Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. YZ. Tying everybody up at the top there with the top ninja. Let's get it. Let's get it. Mega Man X2 theme. Let's go. Shout outs to YZ250 Moto. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Oh, wait, hold up. Here we go. Wait, hold up. No. Oh, yeah, this one's pretty good. Flame Stag remix. Yo, thank you for that 20. Also, Creosin Bomb with the good luck. Yo, thank you so much, Creosin Bomb, with the $10. We got a $20. We got a $10. We got an Elite Ninja pledge. We got the Tropical Skittles at the top of the chat. Let's go. Keep the Tropical Skittles going. Let's get it. Thank you guys for the support, though. I appreciate that, for real. I appreciate talking with you guys about RPGs and stuff. It's freaking incredible. I think we're going to talk about RPGs every single day, man. We're going to have new topics, new themes, RPGs every single day, man. I love this stuff, dude. Like, I think this is the most fun that I've had creating content this past week when I've been focusing more on RPGs. It's the most fun that I've had creating content. Well, Dread. The Dread videos were cool, but Dread kind of sucks because like my equipment was trash because I was in Nigeria. So I didn't like the equipment and the people talking in the background and stuff. But like this past week or so has been so fun creating content, talking with you guys about stuff. So it's been great. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm just going to call you MB. MB? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you. Speaking of Mega Man, you think we'll get a remake or remaster of the Battle Network? I think it's possible. it's definitely possible that we see some type of Battle Network remake or remaster from Capcom. You know? Gonna head out and take it easy. Good to hear your vids doing well. Thank you, Huddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. This song is freaking lit, man. This remix? Who did this? Metal Tool? This is great. Mega Man has some of the best music ever in a video game. You know? Some of the best music ever in a video game. Hey, how long is this remix? Okay, it's not too long, only 4 minutes. I got this other one that I want to play. This Spark Mandrill. That one's good, and then also Bubble Crab. Those are also really good ones as well. There's so many good Mega Man games, man. There's so many good Mega Man games. So many good Mega Man games. Love it. Vacation did you some good? Yeah, it did me some good. It was good to, you know, see my fiance let off some steam. Let off some stress and some steam, man. It's still been frustrating with some things that's going on with immigration and everything, but overall it's been good. But it was good to see her, obviously. You know, it was good to see her, good to hang out, good to just be in her company, because she's great. Do it, OJ. Loving the content, hype meters, but some of my favorite. I like the hype meter series, but some of my faves when you get analytical sales predictions and facts to back it up. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be coming too, like the Switch sales predictions and stuff like that, and Switch sales numbers. We're still gonna do that. We're just always gonna kind of like loop in some RPG stuff too for you guys, so we can get. You have to kind of find, you know, what people are looking for on the channel. So yeah. So absolutely. Love them up until about X5. Yeah, I liked X1, X2, and X3. Those were all my favorites. It was the trilogy of X games. Call you Dusky? Alright, I got you, Dusky. If I remember that, because your name isn't Dusky on there. You might want to how about you change your name to Dusky on there? Unless you have to have your name that. You should just change it to Dusky. That'd be easier for everybody to know what's going on. And then you can put a profile picture too, like a video game that you like. Yo, Zeke, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Fire Nation, appreciate you, my boy. Mega Man 0 is good. Yeah. It'd be great if we did. A huge fan of the Mega Man. I thought we'd get Boktai crossover though. Shame, Boktai was fun. Yeah, that's like that. We got to go out into the sun. Yeah, that game's anti-black people, man. I can't be going. I'm already dark. I can't be going out into the sun to play a video game. So that game definitely didn't think about black people at all. So I can't. Boktai, that game, they need to change the mechanics in there to be, you know, or people that like, you know, have like skin conditions and can't go outside as much or whatever the case is. That was just a dumb concept from the beginning. Ain't nobody want. And then what if it's really hot outside? Like there's places where it's like hella hot. Like nobody wants to be outside like cooking in 100-degree weather playing Boktai. So yeah, that was a problem with that game. I remember that. I was like, I gotta be outside? No, I'm good. Enjoying that Breath of the Wild, homie. It's glorious. Yes, absolutely. Breath of the Wild is fantastic. It's so good. So good. So good. So good. So yeah, man. Breath of the Wild is like one of those games where like I can always go back and play and just have fun regardless, you know? I can always just go back to Breath of the Wild and just be like, man, this game's awesome. Did I review it in 2019 or did I review it in 2020? I forgot what year I reviewed. I think it was 2019. I remember I went back and played it all the way through and just like beat it again and like did everything, like beat the whole True Master Sword and all that. He says, nah, bro, black people can hang in the sun better than white boys. We still have a high risk of cancer. Nah, bro, I'm not hanging out in the sun. First of all, I'm not trying to tan myself or get darker. And second of all, man, like I just don't want to be out in the sun. You know, like I just don't want to. You know, it's just not fun. And I think it's because it's where I live. Now, if I lived in San Diego, then yeah, cool. But Central Valley, like it's hot as hell here, man. I'm not gonna be out in the sun playing video games. Like it's uncomfortable. You sweat, you know, and like the humidity's bad. So yeah, if I was in San Diego, cool. There's a nice little wind chill. There's a breeze from the beach. The weather's good year round. Okay, cool, but not Central Valley. Hell no, it's too hot. Hey OJ, will you do 2 videos for tomorrow? Maybe. Yo, Jigan, let's go! Shout outs to the JoJo boys. We gotta do the JoJo boys. Let's freaking go. Jigen 5 with the $21. And the reason why I'm getting super hyped is because this man just broke the Hokage lead and the Stream Ninja lead. It says, needed this stream after my 10-hour shift. Thanks. Can you play normal battle? Amala Network from SMT3. Yes, I can. Thank you for that, man. Thank you so much for that donation. You have definitely topped the boards. You guys get some Sharingan, some emotes, some JoJo boys for my man Jigen 5. And yo, my man out here working hard. You see, like the Elite Ninja, man, you guys, this is why I say you guys are my heroes. And I'm not trying to be corny or crusty or nothing, or corny would be more like it. But this is the reason why I say y'all out here, y'all grinding. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here, you know, doing what you need to do, taking care of your fam, doing all this type of stuff. And you guys still have time to come through, support the stream, watch, give me ideas for videos. That's why I say I respect you guys. I'm a fan of you guys. You guys are my fans, but I'm also a fan of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fan of celebrities and all that type of stuff. What do? They don't do, you know what I'm saying? They don't do nothing for me. Overall, so I'm a fan of you guys. So thank you so much, Jigen. I mean, that's rough, man. Sitting there working a 10-hour shift and come back, still support, man. So I appreciate you, dude. I really do. Thank you. Network. SMT3. All right. Shout outs, man. Shout outs. Thank you for the support, dude. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoy this music, and let's get your name up on the board here. I think you've done 30 so far today. So that makes you the Hokage with that 30. Anybody wants to top Jigen? I don't know if you can. Just got to do that more than 30 on either one. But actually, no, that was 21. And so he made sure, he definitely made sure he was on the board with that 21. He definitely made sure he was on the board. Yo, Jigen 5. Shout out to my man, Jigen. Appreciate the support, bro. You did a review for Breath of the Wild last year. Okay, was that last year? Cool. All right, last year. You start dirt biking and snowboarding. I've snowboarded one time before and I hated it. I've dirt biked before, but I'm just not a fan of like putting myself in like that type of danger anymore. When I was younger, yes, absolutely. You know, snowboarding, dirt biking, like in my 20s and all that, yeah. Yo, A2 Junior with the opening thread. Let's go, A2. Jigen's still the top Hokage of the stream, but A2 coming through with that 25. Said, been a minute since my last dono. Moved from SD to LA recently, so I've been busy and broke. So that's why I say I'm a fan of y'all. Y'all broke. Y'all still support the stream, broke. I appreciate that for real though. LOL, can you throw Persona 4 Heartbeat, Heartbreak, much love, Big Dog. Yo, shout outs. Hey, yo, Big Dog, A2, my man. You know what? I mean, listen, I think LA's cheaper than San Diego, you know? But if you can ever get a job in the Central Valley, you should come to the Central Valley. The weather sucks, but at least the housing is a lot cheaper. So if you can ever find a good job in the Central Valley, come on over. We'll take care of you. Just get ready for bad air quality and get ready for hot as hell. You know, mud butt, you know, sweaty pits when you go outside during the summer. But during the winter and spring, it's fantastic here, you know? Outside of my house, it smells like manure, but that's okay. That's okay, you know? It's okay. I think I've heard cows go moo, moo. Hear chickens sometimes too. One time I saw a horse, somebody riding on a horse. That was kind of cool. Anyway, shout outs though. Hold up, Jigen. You're still the Hokage of the stream. What am I doing? My man A2. Shout outs, man. Thank you for the 25. I appreciate it. Finding that opening thread. Yeah, LA's expensive. Los Angeles, and then moving is expensive. Just moving is expensive too. So, moving is just super expensive, just in general, man. You're doing a good job selling this. Hey, shout out, Teddy. You're not doing a good job of selling this. Selling what, Hetty? Coming to the Central Valley. Look, Central Valley's not a great place to live. Let's just be real here. Like, does it have a lot of stuff to do, like entertainment? No. It does not have a zoo. It doesn't have football like the Rams or whatever the case is, and it doesn't have all that, okay? It doesn't have all those things, all the entertainment factors. It doesn't have beaches. I can't sit here and lie to you guys. Really, the Central Valley is crusty. It's crusty. It's called the armpit of California for a reason. It's crusty, it's hot, you know, and people necessarily don't like living here, but they live here because it's affordable. So you can take the money that you save and you can travel to where you want to go. You know, like there's no way in hell I can be able to afford, you know, a trip to Africa if I'm in Los Angeles 24/7 or whatever the case is, right? Or if I'm in San Diego, or I could, but it'd be a lot tougher. Whereas here, I have that little bit excess that I save up and I can go, you know, and I can get some extra things. So that's the thing. That's the reason why I live here. But if I had a choice, I'd live in San Diego. One of these days, maybe I will move to San Diego. I do think one of these days I will move to San Diego, but I just don't know when I'll move to San Diego. But I will move to San Diego one of these days. I will, because that is my favorite location in the world to live in, would be San Diego, because the weather is just beautiful, but it's just expensive as hell to live there. It's just so expensive. But if one of these days, if something ever pops off and I can live in San Diego, I'm definitely gonna pack my bags and move to San Diego. If I can, one of these days. But something's got to pop off like big, like the channel's got to really pop off, you know, with the edited videos, not donations and stuff like that, because that stuff goes straight back to the stream. I would never use that to go to San Diego. Hell no. That's why I still live here. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I still live here, because I still live like as if all this could be done tomorrow. You know, that's how I live. I personally live that way. Anything that I get, it goes back into the stream. New equipment, you know, just bought another camera, stuff like that, you know, improved camera quality. I ain't using that on flossing and buying cars and whips and houses and stuff like that. No, you know, so it's something would have to pop off with the actual channel for me to even think about moving to San Diego, you know. But for right now, you know, you want to live in Cali with the high living costs? I live in California right now. Not all of California has high living costs. Central Valley does have a zoo. That zoo's crusty. It's not like the LA zoo. You talk about that zoo in Fresno? That zoo's crusty as hell, bro. Unless they upgraded it. You talk about that crusty zoo in Fresno? Man, stop it. Skip it. Skip it lives where I lived. Skip it lives in the same area that I live in too. So we can sit here and we can shoot on on the Central Valley stuff. Well, that crusty Fresno zoo. Which zoo you talking about, bro? There's more? As good as the LA zoo? There's no way there's any zoo in the Central Valley that's as good as the LA zoo. That's cap. Hey, what's up, Mellow Wolf? Welcome to the stream, bruh. Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. All right, let me put this heartbreak. You didn't say anything about LA? Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the zoo's crusty. The zoo's, ain't nobody going to the zoos here, man. But yeah, you're right. I don't want to change the subject or move the goalposts. You didn't say anything about LA. Heartbreak. All right. San Diego is supposed to be one of the best in the world. Yeah, San Diego's great. The weather's fantastic. My grandpa's in Oroville. I don't know what part of Cali that is. I don't know. There's a lot of parts of California that I don't even know where it's at. There's so many like little cities and places in California that nobody knows about. That's just like not known. Like there's a lot of places that are just kind of like crusty as hell. Like all around. Like California is so big. People just think about San Diego, Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Francisco. That's all people say. Like whenever people think of California, they just think of those. They think of San Diego, Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Francisco. Those four things. Those are just the small blips on the radar compared to everything else. There's so many other places in California that are just very much not what you guys think it is. Not what you see on TV, CSI, Los Angeles, or San Francisco, like, what was it, Full House and all that, Fuller House. And man, nobody would be living like that. And most of California be living crusty and ghetto as hell. Let me tell you guys that right now. Most of California is crusty. Most. Almost all is crusty. Especially the middle part of California. It's just a dusty, crusty wasteland in the middle of California. It's just hot. It's just a bunch of crusty looking cities. A bunch of crusty looking towns, you know. There's some nice areas and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. There's nice housing. We've got all the normal amenities that you would expect, right? But people thinking that all of California is like Los Angeles or whatever, or no. Oh, there's a lot of, like, if you go up north, like by Fresno, you go past Sacramento, you go like Humboldt, weirdo hippie towns and stuff like that. There's all sorts of weird stuff, man. It's a big city, or sorry, it's a big state. So yeah, yes, nice area surrounded by crust. I live in a nice lower to slash middle class neighborhood surrounded by a bunch of crust. I was actually going to the dentist today, man, and it makes me thank God that I actually have what I have, because man, it's straight up the hood. Like, you just drive. This neighborhood's nice. It's a new development neighborhood. My house was built in, like, I think like 2012, so it's not too old. But you drive down this street here, you go about, bro, not even about a mile, and bro, it is rough. You just see ghetto, like, you just see like poverty, you just see just not good. And you go about a half mile to a mile down the street off this way going towards downtown. I'm driving to the dentist, and I'm just like, man, like, you know, like, it's just, I mean, it's just rough. There's some nice areas, and a few nice areas, but it's definitely what would be considered like the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it is what it is though. So yeah, man, crusty look. I mean, there's crusty looking people everywhere. I mean, even if you're rich, look at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is freaking a multi-millionaire. What is he worth, like $100 million plus? Kevin Durant, and this dude's crusty as hell. He's ashy, crusty, can't do his hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, never has a lineup. Somehow, if I'm talking about your lineup with the lineup that I got, you know what I'm saying? Then you know that there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, like, you know, being crusty or not, that's something that's like, that's not necessarily tied to your like how much money you got or something like that. Because taking like healthcare products, like to take care of your face and all, like lotion and, you know what I'm saying, like hair care, that stuff isn't expensive. You can get that stuff on the cheap. So you don't gotta have money to take care of yourself, like to look good. You can, running outside for free, that's free. You know, you can just run outside. You can do push-ups and sit-ups on the ground. You know, you can find grass and run, you know, so you can touch grass, right? So being in shape and looking good, that doesn't have anything to do with how much money you got. I've seen poor people that have six packs and ripped. I'm like, bro, what you out here? I've seen poor people straight up look good, but they just poor as hell, you know? So yeah. So yeah, that's just kind of how it is, man. There's a lot of stuff annoying about LA, like where my family, friends live. It's from so it's home for me, regardless of the stupid parts of LA. Yeah, exactly. You just got to deal with it, man. It's just home, you know. It's just home. So it is what it is. But yeah, y'all see, like when we talked about Kevin Durant, how ashy he was, right? This dude was so ashy, it looked like he turned into Orochimaru. He looked like he turned into a damn snake underneath his legs. He was so crusty and so ashy. You know? Like it looked like his skin looked like beef jerky, like powdered beef jerky. It looked like somebody took like a beef jerky and then like rubbed the powdered donut on top of a beef jerky. So it was still brown, but you see all the striations and all the grooves and the lands, but like white powdered crust over it. That's what it looked like. It literally looked like a slab of beef jerky with a powdered donut rubbed on it. And that dude's worth like $100 million. This dude got the fattest bald spot, lineup all messed up, and he's like hella rich. So it's not always about how much money you got and stuff. I've seen dudes that legitimately living on top ramen, but smooth as hell. Smoothest looking dudes, you know? So yeah, I'll look it up for you if you guys want to know what I'm talking about. So net worth isn't really going to be. So right now, they say his net worth is worth 170 million, which yeah, I would guess that Kevin Durant is definitely worth around that 170 million. But like, so he's rich as hell, obviously. He has a lot of good investments, you know, he's made a lot of money. But let's take a look at this dude's, like we talked about this before. I mean, like look at this dude's leg. before a game. I mean, what? Like, look at this dude's leg. Like, excuse me? Look at that. Y'all see that right here? Y'all see what I'm saying? Look at that. I didn't cap when I said that this dude's leg. First of all, his leg is about the size of like a toothpick. That's the one thing. This man is so he's a baller, but man, his legs are so thin. His legs are thin. But look at this crust. Look at this. Whew. It's like powdered toast man crust. You know? Powdered toast man. It's about powdered y'all know powdered toast man? y'all know powdered toast man out here, bro. It's looking like with those scales looking like powdered toast man out here, dude. Y'all know that powdered toast crust, the crust of the powdered toast man. Oh my gosh, dude. You might have eczema. Nah, fam, Charity. No. He's just ashy. There's no eczema. Brother's just ashy. There is no eczema. No. Brother's just ashy. There's not. He might have some type of skin. No. Brother's just ashy. He's ashy. There is no medical condition. The brother's just ashy. I mean, the brother's just ashy. I mean, like I said, Kevin Durant don't take care of himself either. You know, he don't really take care of himself either. Like, you know, he just doesn't. He just doesn't really do all the stuff that you would expect someone to do. You know what I'm saying? Like this is another picture of Kevin Durant. Like, this was like this is a multi-millionaire. Like, he has the same balding pattern that I have. A spot here and like right here balds, like in the, like he has the same type of balding that I have. But notice how I at least try. Get a little pick, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes he just doesn't even try. He doesn't try at all. He just plays basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not trying. This is clearly not trying. He could pick this out here in the front to get rid of that. He can do like I do and pick this out. Like, I got this little pick right here that I use, that I go like this to try to, so if I ever dip my head a little bit, it's not so much balding showing. You know what I'm saying? Like, use your Rogaine, use your hair. I'm like, this man's not even trying. Like, he's not even trying. And like I said, I like Kevin Durant. He's like my favorite. But sometimes, this all goes back to, sometimes if you got money, that doesn't mean you're not going to look crusty as hell. This man got the Eddie Munster going here. The black Eddie Munster with the hairline. You know what I'm saying? Like, which mine just recedes back, but for the most part, it's straight. This man got the Munster going, you know? The black Eddie Munster going. So, I mean, like, Kevin Durant's amazing. But part of me, I respect him. Because he just doesn't care sometimes. This man just cares about winning championships and playing basketball. So he's focused. He's focused on what he needs to do, making his money and all that. So I gotta give him props for that. That's for sure. We giving him props for that. Terrible. Growing up as a dark skinned dude, I always knew to have cocoa butter and baby oil. Yeah, Len, I got you, man. I feel you on that one. His legs looking pale as a ghost, man. I'm telling you. Like, Kevin Durant isn't a light-skinned brother, but he's not a dark-skinned brother either. So he's just like a normal skin brother, right? Just like a brown normal skin brother. And like the fact that he's so crusty is just beyond me, you know? I mean, he's shaved it. He has like a low cut now. He doesn't have the hair like that anymore. He has a low cut. He still has that same balding though, and like in the 2 spots. But he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care if he's balding there or not. Like, he ain't gonna. Like, LeBron tries his best. You know, LeBron will be like, LeBron will have like balding, right? Like the same type of balding, and then like he'll come back the next year with like all the hair there, and then midway through the season, like his hairline be adjusting, like his hairline be like going off to the side or something like. Or LeBron is obviously he has hair back here. Sometimes he has an edge up, then all of a sudden his edge up is gone. Like, LeBron at least try. I'll give LeBron credit. This man been trying, you know? But LeBron just needs to stop messing around and just like grow his hair out for a bit over the summer and then just like get a hair transplant. Like, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna grow the hair out and then just get a nice little fix over there. That's what he needs to do. He needs to just get a transplant, you know? LeBron always looking nice? Nah, not always. Let me show you one thing, Charity. LeBron hair. There was one game that he was playing, and his hair messed up. His hairpiece messed up. Like, wait, what's going on here though, Charity? Like, what's going on here though, Chid? He said are you sure? What's going on here? And it said put a Wu-Tang in his head? Wait, hold on, we'll put a Wu-Tang. So Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing. Wu-Tang. Oh my god, they put a Wu-Tang in his. I never seen that one, the Wu-Tang Clan. I put the Wu-Tang in his head, man. It says LeBron's hair falling out during the Lakers game. Anthony Davis helps him out? Hold on, we gotta see this. Wait, Anthony Davis helped him out? Wait, hold up.
The starting forwards for both teams. The Lakers starting forwards have outscored the Jazz starting forwards 51-7. That's not going to get it done. If you're the Jazz and if you're the Lakers, let's continue. 51-7.
Oh man, AD.
That's not going to get. That's not. If you're the continue.
AD had to help this man out. AD like, yo, bro, man, something going on right there, man. Hey, fam.
If you're the Jazz and if you're the Lakers, let's continue.
Hey.
The starting forwards for both teams. The Lakers starting forwards have outscored the Jazz starting forwards 50.
AD like, fam, that big old huge satellite head. This man LeBron got a headband this big. This headband from here to here. Like, it's like, all right, let's play some basketball, y'all. I'm ready to go. This man headband this man headband so big for? This man headband his whole damn dome. That's a true teammate, right? That's a true teammate. I mean, like, you just got to make sure the fam got the headband on correctly, you know? You can't be messing up here. You can't be messing up. It happens. It happens to all of us, you know? Wu-Tang is forever on LeBron's scalp. Yeah, man. He's nothing to mess with, man. You know? It happens. It happens at times, guys. You guys don't know these things. It happens. It's just, I mean, and as you get older, especially for a lot of guys. Like a lot of guys experience like the hair balding. You know, like I experienced it, but I only experienced it because of stress, not because of anything else. So yeah. But anyway, we've got a few more minutes left on the stream, guys. If you guys have questions, gaming questions, where you can stop talking about guys' balding hair. I respect the hell out of LeBron. I respect AD. I respect Kevin Durant. You know, I think all those guys are awesome. I think that they're great people. And yeah. You should just give up and shave it like I ended up doing. I mean, sometimes like that's what some people have told me, yo, just give up and just shave your head, OJ. But I'm like, I don't want to shave my head because I still think that I look good with the hair, you know. So I don't want to shave my head, you know. So sometimes people don't want to shave their head, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you can shave it. But then again, if he shaved his head, everyone would be like, all right, now you're just trying to copy Jordan. If LeBron shaved his head bald, they'd be like, okay, now you're just trying to copy Jordan. You're just trying to be Jordan because he wears number 23. You know what I'm saying? He's been trying to compare himself. LeBron even said, which I don't know why he said this, but LeBron even said that, oh, when I won the championship with the Cavaliers, I think that made me the greatest player of all time. I'm like, I was like, excuse me, sir? Did you just say that you are the greatest player of all time because you won a championship? You won your third championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers? I was like, absolutely not. How are you going to be 3 championships down to Michael Jordan and say that you're the greatest of all time because you won a championship in that dusty franchise, Cleveland? I don't care. You can win another championship with Cleveland. That doesn't make you the greatest of all time because you won a championship with Cleveland, with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jordan won 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs. Stop. 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 5 MVPs. Stop. Enough of this, LeBron, I'm the best player of all time. No, you're not. You're very good. You're probably number 2. You could be number 2 or number 3 or number 4, but you're not number 1. That's Jordan. You know? Yo, Big Trini, 79 with the 3. Said, OJ, I'm dead. LeBron headband. Yo, Big Trini, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to do it to him. No, but no, shout out to LeBron, though. He's like one of my favorite players, though. LeBron's definitely one of my favorite players. It goes like Jordan, Iverson, like LeBron. Maybe in that order. No, man, I like Scottie Pippen, but Scottie Pippen be tripping right now, man. But anyway, but maybe Jordan, Pippen, Iverson, LeBron, or something like that. But Scotty's tripping. Like, Scotty just making me salty right now, man. I hate what Scotty, you need to stop. It's time to stop, Scottie Pippen. Like, he's really pissing me. And I don't really get pissed. I'm not, like, actually pissed off. But I'm, like, salty because I watched all the championships. I watched Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan interact. I've seen everything. And the fact that Scottie Pippen is coming out and bashing Michael Jordan and saying he's not about his teammates, and that's like cap. That's like legitimately false. Michael Jordan was tough as hell, and yeah, he was kind of a douchebag and all that, but he brought the best out of everybody, and he made everybody a bunch of money on that team. You got everybody that got contracts on that team. Tony Kukoc, you know, Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, Dennis Rodman. If it wasn't for Jordan, y'all wouldn't have made the money that y'all made to keep that team together. Jordan made you guys a ton of money. Come on, Luke Longley? You've got to be kidding me. If it wasn't for Jordan, these guys wouldn't be what they are. So I need to stop hearing them. You need to just be happy that you play. I wish I played with Jordan. Jordan can punch me in the face. Steve Kerr he shouldn't have done it, but I'd be more than happy to get punched in the face from Michael Jordan at practice. Damn right. Punch me in the face, because you know what? We're going to be winning championships. I'm going to be hitting shots wide open, Steve Kerr. I'm going to be hitting shots, and I'm going to be making a ton of money. So yes, punch me in the face, Michael Jordan. Please do it. I'll take it right now for free, let alone millions of dollars. So these people need to stop. You know? People need to stop. It's time to stop. So yeah, man. Hey, what's up, William? And who's the best? I'm watching Kobe the most. I mean, Kobe's definitely up there, top 10 or top 15, but he's not the best. But I love me some Kobe. Kareem is the GOAT. No, Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Kareem might not even be the best player on his own team. That might have been Magic Johnson. AOJ, have you watched Stone Ocean yet? Binged all of it this morning. It's great. I watched the first episode. I'm gonna make a video on the first episode tonight. So yeah, I watched it. I watched it. Where's Birdman on your list? Larry Bird? Birdman is like top 10. Birdman's top 10. The Stone Ocean video is going to be on the secondary channel, though. It's not going to be anything crazy, nothing in depth. Just going over my thoughts about Stone Ocean and, you know, Jolene, and just some quick thoughts on the show. Just on the first show, and then I'll watch the second show. I'll probably just do it one by one each night. I'll watch one episode each night so I can just take it, like, have content throughout the whole next couple weeks on the OJX channel. But like I said, nothing in depth, nothing crazy. Maybe we'll have some recreated JoJo music for you guys or something like that, but nothing crazy. Just my thoughts on just each episode one by one. So no spoilers for you guys. So that's why I'll do it that way. So you guys can already know what happens, and I can just talk about it. Then we can talk about it there, you know. Kobe not top 5. Kobe's top 10. For me right now, my top 5 would probably be looking like this. It'd probably be like, just no order in particular, but let's just talk Jordan. Let's go by hold up. No. Jordan, Kareem, Russell, Magic, and probably Duncan or Shaq. One of those two. Probably Duncan. I'm probably going to go with Duncan. Yeah, there we go. Jordan, Kareem, Russell, Magic, Duncan. Those are like my top 5. Would you put Wilt in the top 15? I'd put Wilt in the top 20 for sure. Bill Russell. Mega Custom Rush. Hey, there you go, Mellow Wolf. Let's go, baby. Love to see it. Jordan, Carter, Kobe, Iverson, Magic. Carter as in Vince Carter? You need to take Vince Carter. That's disrespectful. Iverson, take Iverson out of there too. Top 5? Top 5 players that you like the most, or top 5 greatest? Hold up. This isn't my top 5 players that I like the most. This is my top 5 players of all time. Not what I like the most. If it feels like what I like, I'd put LeBron in there. I'd put Iverson. I'd put other guys, you know. But I'm not. What are we talking about here? But if you're just talking about your own personal favorite, Chris, okay, no problem. But Iverson is not a top 5 player of all time. Like actual factual, like not factual, but like actual top 5 player? No. Karl Malone, top 20. Favorite? Okay, cool, no problem. Let's see. Wow, OJ first top 5 without LeBron. You're goated. I mean, like, it would be that 5th spot would be LeBron. It would be LeBron, Duncan, somebody, Larry Bird. It'd be one of those guys. I don't know who, but what I do know is that my top 4 would be Jordan, Kareem, and Russell for sure. That's like that's my top 3: Jordan, Kareem, Russell, and then Magic. And then, like I said, that 5th spot it's a toss-up. You can put Duncan there. You can put LeBron there. You can put Birdman there. You can put lots of different people maybe there. You can put Shaq maybe there. You can put Kobe there. You can put quite a number of people for that 5th spot. But for me, the top 4 is what I'm saying. I might put Shaq right there. Shaq is definitely a top 10, top 10, top 15 for me. Somewhere in that range. Any top 5 without Braun, MJ, or Wilt needs to be thrown out. That's not true. You can have a top 5 without LeBron, in my opinion. You know why you can have a top 5 without LeBron? You can have a top 5 without LeBron because LeBron has lost so much. And LeBron, you know, there's just been times like there is some specs. Like LeBron is a top 10, no doubt. Top 5, there are some areas where you can say, I'm not so sure. You know, I'm not so sure about that. And he still doesn't have more titles than some of those guys, right? Duncan has 5 titles, if I'm not correct, right? So Duncan has 5 titles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's, you know, obviously you can say like Larry Bird. Like, I get you can say that he's better than Larry Bird. So I get that, you know. I get saying that. But, I mean, you can't flat out say 100% no matter what based off of everything that LeBron is, like, that much better than Tim Duncan. Yeah, you can say he's better. And I get it, he scored more, but Tim Duncan was more of a, you know, he was not a, you know, he did the rebounding, he did the passing, he did like lots of stuff, you know, he did the defense, you know, Duncan had to, you know, go with the big guys, you know. So yeah, Allen Iverson is not a top 10 or top 15 player of all time. He's like a top 50 player or top 75 player of all time, but he's not a top, he's too small. He's too small. He didn't win any championships, you know. Here's why Kobe's not in the top 5. Kobe's not in the top 5 because Kobe only has 1 MVP. That's the only problem with Kobe. Kobe only has 1 MVP. So we're picking out, like, you know, needles in a haystack here, guys. All of these guys are amazing and fantastic and great and really good. But I mean, like, when you're talking about the best of the best, like, you got to have more than 1 MVP. You know, and Kobe, unfortunately, only has 1 MVP in his whole career. He played in the league for, like, what, how many years, decades, and he only has 1 MVP. Maybe some should have said that he should have won 2, but Jordan has 5 MVPs. LeBron has 4 MVPs. I think Bird has a few MVPs, like 3 MVPs, if I'm not correct. Magic has a few MVPs. You know, like, Shaq, how many? I think Shaq has 1 MVP or he has 2 MVPs. I'm not really sure. But, like, Russell has a ton of MVPs, you know. Wilt has a few, you know, so. Where would I put Curry? Curry is a top 25, top 30 player. Curry, he's still writing his legacy though. The only knock that I have against Curry is that he has no finals MVPs. That's the problem with Curry. Curry has no, it's hard for me to put Curry above like anybody historically right now, like the historical greats, because Curry has no MVP, no finals MVPs. And that's the biggest problem. His 2 he's got 3 championships, and his 3 championships, Andre Iguodala won the first one, and then Kevin Durant won the last 2 MVPs. And his finals numbers have not been bad, but they haven't been spectacular Jordan or LeBron-esque finals numbers for MVP. So that's the reason why I don't have him in my top 10 or top 15 or maybe even top 20, is that there's no finals MVPs, you know? Curry top 10, not without a finals MVP. No, you can't have you can't say that you're a top 10 player of NBA of all time then have no finals MVPs. No. That's absolutely blasphemous to use a Stephen A. There's no way that you can be a top 10 player of all time and not have a single finals MVP. Absolutely not. Absolutely. The requirements for top 10 are minimum 1 finals MVP, one regular season MVP, 1 finals MVP, and 1 championship. Obviously, if you win a finals MVP, finals championship, you know, that's the baseline minimum of being a top 10 player of NBA of all time. If you don't have that, you can't be in the top 10. You're disqualified from the top 10 in the conversation for top 10. No. Best shooter of all time does not mean you're the best player of all. You're a top 10 player of all time. It means that you're the best shooter of all time. Reggie Miller was the best shooter of all time before, you know, or Ray Allen or Reggie Miller, but those guys aren't top 10 players of all time. Steph Curry is better than Ray Allen and better than Reggie Miller, but he's not a top 10 player. You cannot put him over guys that have won finals MVP. No. You cannot put him over somebody that's won, like guys that have won regular season, finals, and you know, and championships. No. So like I said, we're splitting hairs here though, guys, you know? Shaq would be like I said, like a top 10, top 15. Steph bring another chip this year. Well, maybe he brings another chip, but he better bring a finals MVP with that chip, because if he doesn't, that means that he's still not a top 10 player of all time, because there's lots of guys with 4 championships in the league. that are in the top 10, it's not all about just championships though. Like, yes, championships help, but I mean, like, you can have a guy like Larry Bird that's over, you know, a guy like, you know, I don't know who else would be somebody else that has more. Tim Duncan. Somebody could easily say Larry Bird's a better player than Tim Duncan. He's higher up on the list, and Tim Duncan has more championships than Larry Bird. Same thing. You can say the same thing with like with Magic. You can put somebody that has less championships above him or not. But I mean, obviously, if you have multiple championships, that helps. Like if you have at least maybe 2 or 3, that definitely helps. If you only have 1, chances of you being in the top 10 are tough with only 1 championship. It's probably not going to happen. But if you're talking about top 10 of all time, all these guys have 2, 3 championships, regular season MVPs, finals MVP, and like multiple finals MVPs, multiple regular season MVPs. You know what I'm saying? Multiple championships. Like, that's the problem with Steph. Steph doesn't have that finals MVP. So that you can't put him in the top 10 because who are you going to put him over? You're going to put him over guys that have finals MVPs and regular season MVPs? Nah, fam. Nah, you can't do that. Yeah, he's got to win that final. If he wins that finals MVP, that vaults him into the discussion of top 10 player. But right now, no. Right now, no. And he had a pretty bad, not that it matters, but he had a pretty bad game against the Suns recently. Not that that matters or anything like that, because it doesn't, you know? Steve Nash robbed Kobe of 2 MVPs. 1 MVP probably, but yeah. He did rob Kobe of maybe 1 MVP. I'll give him 1, not 2, but I'll give him 1. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's a top 75 player. Top 75. He's always hurt. So, top 75 player, but definitely not a top. He's not a top 20, top 25. No. I put a lot of guys over Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard does have 2 finals MVPs, though, 2 regular season MVPs. Yo, thank you so much, Armchair Gamer. Thank you for the Elite Ninja Pledge. Guys, let's freaking go. We need one more Elite Ninja. Let's get one more person before we stop the stream today, guys. Let's go. Come on, let's get one more Elite Ninja Pledge. Click that button, become a member for $1. Let's get to that goal so we can play some Mario Kart tomorrow or something like that, man. Let's get it. Yo, Armchair, thank you for the pledge once again, man. Welcome back. Dennis Rodman, nah. Dennis Rodman's a top 50 player or a top 75 player, but you can't put Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman got no regular season MVPs. He got no finals MVPs. Nah, Dennis Rodman is not there at all. No, he's not even close to being a top player of all, like a top like 10 or top 15 or top 20, top 30. No, I put Rodman like in the top 50 or top 75, maybe top 75 player of all time. Rodman, but not up there with these guys. You know, not up there with these guys. You know, Rodman's great though. I love Rodman. I'm a Bulls fan, so I loved Rodman back in the day. He was aggressive. I used to play like Rodman. I used to grab rebounds, kick the legs, go like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, I loved Rodman. That's how I modeled my game back in the day. I was like, yeah, I want to be like Rodman. You know, I want to be like Jordan, but I also want to be like Rodman on the defensive end. I love that. I can guard anybody on the court. I'll guard the center, the 4, I'll guard the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, the 1. I don't care who. I'm blocking shots. I'm getting rebounds. I'm passing, stealing. You know, I love that. I love that about Rodman's game. But I mean, nah, he ain't up there. Mario Kart Rage tomorrow. If we get one more Elite Ninja, yeah. So Rodman and Bill Russell weren't greedy enough to be in the top 10. Russell is in the top 10 because he won like a bazillion championships and was like the best player for so long. Yo, William, let's go. Brand new Elite Ninja, we got there. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Yo, thank you so much, William. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. It should say 470. I think it'll say 470 one of these days. It'll change it. But all right. If it's still 470 by tomorrow, we'll have our bonus stream. If it's still 470 by tomorrow. This is with your prerequisites. Karl Malone sounds like a top 50. Yeah, Karl Malone's a top 50, yeah. He's a top 50. Have you seen Charity? Have you seen Karl Malone's daughter? She's like, no, not Karl Malone's daughter. Karl Malone has a daughter. She used to play in the NBA, I think. Have you seen Dennis Rodman's daughter? She's like a forward for the soccer, like a professional soccer player. She looks like him, but just like she's mixed, so just like light-skinned Rodman. She got his athleticism and height though. She's tall, she's athletic, she's very aggressive on the field. I actually like watching her play. So it's interesting. And I'm not a big soccer fan, but I actually like watching her play in particular. So, yo, B Martin, tune in here for 12 months. Thank you so much, B Martin. Appreciate that. Yo, shout outs, because I think we hit that goal. I think we're there. I think we hit that goal. Let's go. Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas might be a top 20 player for me. I'm not 100% sure. Not yet, at least. But thank you guys for the Elite Ninja pledges. I appreciate that. Let's freaking go. Let's go. All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up for today's stream, though. That's going to wrap it up for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to get something to eat. And then I am going to stream, or then I'm going to edit a video for tomorrow. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. Probably a little bit earlier than usual. But we'll see you guys back tomorrow with another vid. More content on the stream and on the channel. And yeah, check out the OJX channel as well. We're going to have a JoJo video on there. So yeah. So let's see here. OJX. All right. So I think... but yes, happy anniversary. My guy said IT not in the top 20. Nah, he might not be in the top 20 for me. Isaiah Thomas, he might not. He might not be in the top 20. He might not. He might be, he might not. You know, I don't know. I'd have to evaluate and go down. I mean, we're missing guys like, you know, like what about like David Robinson? You know, what about guys like that? What about, you know, some of the really good players? What about Hakeem Olajuwon? You know what I'm saying? What about him? You know, there's a lot of guys. Okay, obviously you have Kobe, you have Shaq, you know, you have Duncan, you have lots of guys. You have Tony Parker, you know what I'm saying? You have that. You have Steve Nash. You have lots of guys. I mean, I wouldn't put Steve Nash over him, but there's a lot of championship caliber guys that we didn't even really talk about in the top 20. You know, Isaiah Thomas definitely he might be there. You know, I mean, who do you put Scottie Pippen over Isaiah? Yeah, you probably put Scottie over Isaiah. Do you put who's better, Karl Malone or Isaiah Thomas? I mean, some might say Karl Malone's better. I mean, I don't know. So there's a lot of guys in there, you know, but there's a lot of people in there that could be in that top 20 that we'd have to really sit down and evaluate when it comes down to things. You know, we'd have to really sit down and evaluate, okay, who is this real top 20, you know? So yeah, man. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. I do watch Scotty over MJ Cap. This is ridiculous. He's definitely joking, looking for attention. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more content. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thank you guys for the support today, too. Support was great. Donations were great. Elite Ninjas were great. Super Hokage was great. Thank you, guys. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Love y'all. Bye, everyone.